There's some serious shots fired, by the
That
way.
was,
Yes,
I
yes,
know.
they were.
That's
I-
bad.
No, okay. So here's the thing: is I was messing with John this week.
And
So
we are audio live now. Sorry, I didn't mute it.
Hey.
I was messing with John this week. I sent him something through Amazon, and I guess he thought he was supposed to be getting a cable in. And I literally just put a note with it that said dragons are better than dinosaurs, and just my initials. That's it. So I have a feeling that's why he's firing shots at me. And this morning I woke up to a message from Jed saying, "Did you send these?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Well,
And then
I mean, you're clearly wrong because dragons are not better than dinosaurs. So.
Oh no. Dragons are much better than dinosaurs.
Who's saying dragons are not better than dinosaurs?
Who's saying that dragons and dinosaurs aren't the same thing?
One has wings. Well, I guess
Hey.
that's not true. There are
Some
pterodactyls.
dragons,
what?
some dragons have wings.
Dragons are just dinosaurs. You had Red Bull. They all have wings.
I like that. I like that.
Red Bull makes dragons.
I feel like dragons are to dinosaurs as wizards are to humans. Like, you know.
See, there you go.
Which, you know what the difference is between a wizard and a sorcerer?
Uh-oh.
Class. No.
Well, I feel. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
So with that, let's do a quick audio check. I want to make sure that we don't hurt any of the mad chatters in the audience with their eardrums. So we'll do a quick, and plus I want to see what's working, what's not. So if everyone could give us a quick heads up, thumbs up, something in the chat to say you can hear this audio.
If you can hear this audio, say Jubilee's my favorite.
That's fine.
Wow.
I threw like some shade, I guess. Can't. There is an audio issue. I need to be-
Mandalore
thanks.
needs to be muted.
I thought you liked me, Mando. No, I guess.
So it sounds like they can't hear it though.
No, can you guys actually hear anything?
Yeah, we seriously need to know if you guys can hear the music or not.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can hear. Okay.
Okay. Is it good volume? And even throughout the stream, just like John says, if something ends up being too loud, I can only hear people talking. Rory
Oh,
is...
cannot hear music. No music. So they only hear us.
I unmuted
just
the stream.
unmuted it.
I can hear music. It's just very quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Okay. This is why we're just doing a quick audio check, everyone. If you could... Let's see, Ryder. I'm going to turn it up some more.
Oh, I hear it's super
I know,
quiet, but I can hear it. I
A
hear
little
the
bit of
circus.
it.
Still
Yeah, a
hearing
little bit is
music.
coming through Zoom. Oh, it's creepy.
Oh man.
How about that?
So
Oh,
Amanda saying
what
it's
is
quiet.
that? What was that weird horn?
But... Amanda just.
Amanda,
simple,
I hate it.
So they can hear it now? It's good.
Yeah, I think we can hear it.
Okay. Okay. So what about... sorry, everyone. Thank you for hanging with us for these quick checks. What about this sound? Is that too quiet? Can you even hear it?
I think that they're saying the music. They said
Yeah,
that
the
they can
music's
hear,
very
but the
quiet.
music is still very quiet.
So I'm playing different music, and it makes sense that this is quiet. It shouldn't be quiet, but
That's
considering
better.
you can hear this,
Yeah,
is it good or is it too quiet?
Yeah,
I would say a tiny bit more. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
yeah. Amanda just said what you just played the battle music. We can hear. Okay.
I can hear it pretty well. Like it's not super quiet or anything.
Okay, so
I
those
guess
sounds
it's
should come
chaos
through.
today.
Amanda
The
said
stupid
the
creepy
stupid,
clown
creepy,
music.
scary clown music is very quiet.
I mean, I can turn it up for you, Amanda.
No, because then that she just use that as an excuse to slap me, not you.
Well, I'm okay with that. Okay.
You're right.
In
You
my
liked me.
Rory was much louder than music at first, but sounds better now. Thank you, Brungal. Exactly. The circus music is quiet music. Okay.
Remember, Rory, we can't appease everyone. We have to just go for general consensus.
I don't agree with audio. Okay. So we will go ahead and jump into this. Thank you again for hanging through those quick adjustments. I'm sure we'll have a couple more as the weeks come through or go on. We are now. Hey, you can see my wrong screen. Bam. There we go.
Ah. But
So we are video live now. That kind of threw me off, but thank you everyone for joining us today. Really appreciate it. I don't know how I'm going to follow up John. I don't know why I'm after John. John should be after me. He just always has an amazing stream. So we will hop right into this, do some quick, like normal character introductions, tell them something about your character, describe them a little bit, level, race, class, stuff like that. Just helps everyone have a good visual. And then along with that, just want to say thank you. I know I say it a few times already, but thank you everyone for always being with us here today, especially with these mega streams. So appreciate it. Let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's start with Katie. Your Zoom name threw me out. I was like looking for Cricket and I couldn't find Cricket.
Let me rename myself.
We'll go
before
with
that.
Cricket and then Jubilee and then over to Raja.
All right. Well, hi everyone. I'm Katie. Cricket is the newest member of the party. I don't know that she'd even consider herself really a party member yet. She's just sort of gotten caught up in the shenanigans of this group while at the circus. But they had a shared bond over helping free the griffin that was clearly being abused as a circus animal last week. And so now she's followed them into a fun house of mirrors, which I think now she's regretting because she's a little weirded out by the fact that there are two Jubilees standing in front of her. She is, though, a druid with a beautiful border collie companion named Bear, who always follows along her side, even if me, Katie, sometimes forgets that. Cricket does not. And yeah, she's anxious in anticipation of what is about to happen.
Jubilee.
Hey everyone, I am Taylor. I am playing
Jubilee, who is a level 3 bard, and she is covered in glitter as always, probably, but in the midst of a very terrifying house of mirrors right now, where she backhanded herself last time we were here. So I guess we're going to deal with the repercussions of that today.
Raja and then Vantalord. Or Raja and then Ring.
Raja's a level 3 rogue, Ifrit, just hanging out in the tent trying to figure stuff out. There's the broken piano that's playing itself, but don't think that's the weirdest thing he's seen. He just wants to burn it down, honestly.
The option's always there. Rihu.
All right. Hi, I am Ryder playing Rihu, level 3 monk. Been pretty ill recently. Been down for a while, so making his triumphant return this session.
Missed you, Ryu.
And before you kick it off, Vantalord, or just to let you know, after you do, don't go straight into the what happened last time. I've got a couple of announcements.
Okay. That's good to know. Thanks for the heads up. I am playing Vantalord, a level 3 dwarf paladin. Just trying, as I going through this funhouse, my character, I have a feeling, is going to be praying a lot more to his god, the Apsu, who's dragon god of all things lawful and good. And I am almost along with the point of Raja. I want to burn down this cursed evil place. So, yeah.
Okay. Quick announcements before the what happened last time. Just I have decided to add in a new homebrew rule that I know
I'm
that
terrified.
that
I'm so excited about this.
that just is a favorite of everyone here, because they know there's no bad repercussions of this. This homebrew rule,
None.
if I'm not mistaken, it was you, right, Katie, that I saw this from.
Yeah, I mean, I shared. Somebody else had
Oh,
the
yes.
idea, but I just shared it on
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah.
Fair point. It's called Deal with the Devil. So the way it works, so that everyone here knows exactly how it works, is at any point before you roll a d20. So you have to call it before you roll any d20 roll, and you just say, I want to make a deal. And what happens is it's guaranteed natural 20. Okay, so you can do it on any d20 roll. If you do it on a combat roll, because we use confirmed crits, you'll get the initial natural 20 and a confirmed hit. It will not be a confirmed critical, though. As far as like, you won't get a 20 and a 20, right? So if you want to try to pull the 20, natural 20, and then the 19 or 20 again, which increases the result of the damage, you can do that, but you can't use this for that. If you do use this for combat, you'll get the natural 20 and the confirmed hit, so it will be a critical hit. Just not increased damage. As far as tables go, I probably made that too complicated. But you can use it anywhere. The flip side of it is at any point, and I choose win, I'll make any single one of your d20 rolls a natural 1. So you can take the natural 20, but at some point in your gameplay, it'll become a natural 1 at some point. Make sense?
Can't ever have anything bad happen ever from that at all.
Never.
There's going to be zero repercussions from this new rule.
None.
Zero.
Totally fine.
Well, I mean, and it's completely up to you guys as individuals if you ever want to use it.
Yeah.
He says if, like I'm not going to do it like right now.
I'm more concerned how you're going to use it when we do inevitably use it.
Hey,
Yes.
a wish spell exists, and that's probably worse than this. So there's that, and then just other quick announcements before Tom jumps into the what happened last time. Is just like John just said, right? We don't have GHA on Tuesday. I believe he did say we still have LMA and Friday Night Crusades regular scheduled next week. And again, as always, thank you for tuning in. Let's get into what happened last time.
Okay, so what happened last time, we actually started off in our safe house with Ryu
Safe
still
house.
being sick. Yeah, safe house. And we
Nothing
decided to
safe.
yeah, nothing safe. We tried to come up with a plan to permanently end Morin Duke's career with the circus. In a recap is, find where Morin Duke is, we're gonna let some animals go, hoping to cause a great distraction, and then go kill Morin Duke while everyone is distracted. During our recon, we end up finding a griffin that had been beaten down, and this is when we actually met up with Cricket. We decided to free the griffin. I tried to buy the griffin first, couldn't communicate with the goblin handler because of communication barriers and language barriers and all sorts of fun things, so instead we subdued the goblin and proceeded to scare the crap out of it. During the continued recon after that, Raja played several of the games, sucked into them, got suckered out of a lot of money, and I decided to join in just for a little bit of fun with the ladder game, and Jubilee tried the yodeling game. Cricket and finally after that we got back onto course. Cricket and Jubilee had the idea of, hey, we read through the inscription on the bottom of the statue, and they're like, well, we may need something in the House of Mirrors. So we decided to go that route, and we head to the House of Mirrors instead of continuing with our plan to kill Morin. That's when things got interested. In the House of Mirrors, we split into two groups, Jubilee and Cricket as one, Raja and Vantilord as the other. Jubilee walked past a mirror that her reflection literally came out of. Same voice, same clothes, same everything. Julie got so scared, hit her reflection, who just turned its head and very creepily said, that's not very nice to do.
Ooh.
On the other team, Raja and Vantilor came across a piano that was playing something out of tune and is playing by itself. That was a song that was very, very creepy. Both of us tried playing it, of course, just to see if that would stop the music. And that's where we ended stream.
Panic.
That is right. That is where we ended. And that is where we will pick up. So, let me go ahead and...
Slap yourself. Jubilee literally did.
So we pick up outside of the House of Mirrors. Raja. Sorry guys, I gotta adjust something real quick. There we go. Not Raja, Rihu. You know, you weren't left in the dark with where everyone was going. You knew they were going to the circus with your stomach, whatever wasn't sitting with you, you started to recover. Well, you know that they had left just, hours prior to you. You able to hear me?
It's a little distorted because of the sound coming through, but yeah.
Okay, you able to hear me better now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So I will adjust and just...
Chat is saying that the music is quite loud, that they can barely hear you too. Oh, but then Blue Box said you sound great. So mixed messages.
Okay. You know they had just left hours prior. You start to push through. You know you're at the end of it. You're starting to feel better. You get up and you start heading towards the circus. When you get there, it's filled with people, music and sounds everywhere. I mean, this place they know how to draw in a crowd. When you enter the place, then you see this big clown face. You walk over this bridge through the mouth of the clown. You enter into the circus, and as you're looking around, you do finally spot them off into the corner. You see them cross over this bridge, over this small creek, and then as you're trying to hurry up to them, call out to them, they don't hear you. And they enter into this tent, one of the attractions of this place. That is where you find yourself now.
Well, I think I'm obviously going to follow where I saw them last go into.
Okay. So as you enter in, let's see if I can perhaps substitute with... as you enter in, you begin to gain this very eerie feeling. Nonetheless, you saw them walk into this place. When you walk in, what you see is a set of mirrors. Like, mirrors are everywhere. You gather that this is a house of mirrors. You also see other oddities, from disturbing pictures to blank picture frames with just a blank canvas. You see candles that are in awkward places, from on top of picture frames, on top of shelves, even onto the floor. They're just kind of everywhere. The lighting within the place is also decently dark. And this is what you see before you.
Oh, creepy.
When you enter into the place, you do notice that although there is this eerie feeling and a subtle, seems like somewhere there must be some kind of music box going off, playing a bit of a slower kind of rhythmic type of circus music. But as far as voices, you don't hear any. How would you like to proceed?
I I will cautiously proceed forward towards the sound of the music.
Right. You do notice that this is more of an ambient music. It seems to
Okay,
just be
okay.
everywhere.
Almost like it sounds like it's coming through speakers all around.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If they exist. Yes.
Yeah. I will just keep moving forward. A little concerned. I mean, I don't think I've seen anything like this before.
Yeah, I mean, thinking about, the places you have been, where you have come from, this is immediate hairs on the back of your neck. This is not peace in the monastery. This isn't,
Yes.
being calm with yourself. This place doesn't scream evil, but it does scream like it's disturbed.
Screams mischief.
Yes. You do notice that you do have a couple various ways you can go.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking right now. Let's see. I'm gonna go left.
Left, okay.
I have a good feeling about left.
As you turn left, you do see these picture frames on legs, bookshelves, more candles and mirrors off, and you begin to see a shadow off to your left.
Oh, okay. Hoping it's one of my companions, I'm going to go towards the shadow.
Okay. As you turn the corner, you initially see Jubilee,
Oh!
and then you see Jubilee.
What is happening here?
And
The rider, she was beside herself.
the moment that you turn that corner, you see Jubilee backhand Jubilee, and that is where we'll pick up with you, Jubilee, and Cricket. You had just backhanded her, and she just spoke these words to you in your voice. That was not very nice of you.
I look at Cricket and just go,
Is that really what I sound like?
I feel like your voice, well, sometimes it sounds different when you're hearing someone else say, you hear yourself talk.
What do I do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
Do I see Rihu coming around the corner?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
is-
as he's around, especially since you're facing that direction, you see a shadowy figure that initially throws you off, but then you see. You've met?
No, I will react appropriately.
Yes,
So,
you have not met him.
yeah.
You see a shadowy figure come around the corner.
Cool. There's another man coming this way too.
Jubilee turns her head.
Oh, hi, Rimu. Long story. How did you? Help!
Is the mimic mimicking her, like everything she's saying now too, or has it stopped?
Once
Now that I've backhanded.
Yeah.
Jubilee pushed towards Jubilee, and that the reflection decided to start to change its course of actions. At times, you notice that there is a mimicking, and at other times, it seems like she chooses not to mimic. So very much half of it's mimicked, half of it's not. Aside from that, Cricket, you can tell literally no difference between these two.
I'm just, as I hear that, I'm gonna go Jubilee and Jubilee?
There's only one real one.
But which one's real?
The one that's not mimicking the one. It's me. It's me. If it were,
Is the other one
Yeah.
is the other one doing that too?
Oh yeah, it's me. That's the imposter.
you just stop doing that. Why are you doing? Okay.
and looking at Cricket because I don't know who Cricket is yet. I'm just gonna go. And Stranger, do you know which one's the real one?
Well, this one here is the real one, and I point at the real Jubilee because they haven't like moved or anything. So I think I'm pretty confident that that's the real Jubilee. Did Jubilee say your name was there?
I would be Rihu, but
Oh, Rihu. Oh, nice to meet you. My name
Oh,
is Cricket.
isn't that a nice name? And you'll see Jubilee jump forward and attempt to grab you, Jubilee. So go ahead and make a strength, like a athletics or acrobatic check.
Rory. Oh no, my acrobatics is really good. Okay, I was like, my strength is trash. Okay.
Watch the fake Jubilee have all the same stats you do, so its acrobatics is good too.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay.
I'm a horrible person. Sorry, I'll shut up.
25.
Yeah, well,
Oh no.
I mean, yes, I got a.
Oh, this is why you wanted our character
11.
sheets, isn't it?
So, she goes to. How do I get rid of this? That
oh, there goes.
die. There we go.
Die. That's good.
You know, I thought rolling with this would help out, and it did not. And I just can't get rid of that now.
Oh, good.
You're multiplying.
There we go. So she ends up getting behind you as you now turn and you're flipped now. You're towards the mirror. Your back is to the mirror and she's facing you. You just flipped direction as she tried to grab onto you and grapple you. But you were able to dodge that. And you were saying, Cricket.
Oh, my name is Cricket. This here's Bear. We just sort of met Jubilee and her friends earlier today and entered this fun house. Jubilee, are you okay? Do you need help there?
Oh, yes, I'm okay.
What is happening here?
This is like a very weird lesson in hating yourself. I just someone make it go away. I don't like it.
Oh, I wish I could hear what you were saying right now across the tent.
Just a heads up, Jubilee. At times your mic is cutting out.
I get very high pitched.
Zoom was like, that's not a real person's voice, obviously.
Jubilee, are you in danger from yourself?
Am I in Yes.
I'm gonna walk up to the mirror that the other Jubilee came out of and like inspect it. I'm gonna try and do that without, because now real Jubilee is closest to the mirror, correct? So that's like approaching her side. Okay, I'm gonna go over and like, I wonder if there's a way we can like, maybe push her back in or something like that. No offense.
Well, my concern is, if you try to push that one, then you're going to push me in, and then what if I'm trapped there forever?
Well, I don't think you guys are connected or something. Did you feel it when you hit yourself? Did you get hurt?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Then it.
I hate her.
What does the mirror look like? Is it like a regular? Oh God, I didn't look in the mirror before. Oh no.
Yeah, all these mirrors look, besides their size, they look the same. Some have a slight curve to them, but generally speaking, they look like a standard, tall, big mirror.
Is my reflection showing up in the mirror?
Yeah, you see your reflection, and then behind it, you see some trees,
Trees?
and you see a house. and then it's
Behind-
gone.
Something's up with this mirror. I don't know what it is, but I look behind me, like, just to confirm that there's no trees or a house behind me. Yeah,
There's
it's,
something up with all of them.
I suppose, yeah.
Should we try to push this fake back in?
What happens if I touch it, the mirror?
As you go to touch,
I don't like that you just sighed before.
Just touch it. Just one tap.
you go to touch the mirror, right? And Jubilee says, "Oh no, not like that." And she'll put her hands between the two of you to push you to the side. Do you move out of her way? Or do you
Yeah, I think
resist?
instinctually. No, I think instinctually I would move.
What about you, Jubilee?
I will. Okay. I'm gonna step to the side, but I have a hand out, so if she tries to jump in, I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. She will. No, not like that. You see, you got to put your back to it. And when you do, and she'll look over at you, Jubilee, and go, some things, they just take you places you didn't expect. And
I'm gonna kick it in the chest.
she'll start. Okay. She was going to start moving backwards into the mirror. As you kick her, she is thrown into the mirror. And you just see this very wide, ear to ear smile. And she goes, "Everything has its return." And she'll fade. And as you look into the mirror now, you don't even see your reflection in there.
Are we playing D&D or a horror movie?
The answer is yes.
I don't watch horror movies,
like,
so.
Am I here? I'm still here, right? You can all. You can.
I see. Yeah, you're here. I see you. That girl just went. The other version of you, she just went right through the mirror.
But now I can't see myself anymore.
I think maybe it's not really a mirror. Maybe it's some sort of like portal or something like that, like a doorway. When I looked in the mirror, I saw myself, but then I also saw woods and a house behind me. And there's obviously no woods in the house behind me, so I don't know why.
You know,
Makes me concerned what would come out of the woods in the house.
I feel like maybe this is a terrible idea. And also, I kind of need to know.
Oh, no, don't do it.
Jubilee just puts her back against the mirror and like puts her arms out and falls backwards. And I want to see if she goes in.
Hi.
No, Jubilee, no.
So you.
Hold on, can I yell, wait for 1 second?
You can yell, yeah.
Yes. As I like pull out a rope.
Oh.
Are you like giving her the rope
Yeah,
as
like,
she falls?
like just in case, you should wrap this around yourself so we can pull you back.
Okay. I'll grab it.
Okay.
Okay.
As you do, you grab onto it and you put your back to the mirror and you go step backwards. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. So you do, and you step through the mirror. The vestige of Jubilee fades away. The rope becomes taut, and then it goes slack as it falls on your half.
Oh.
And Jubilee, you see where you end up.
Like,
The rope on
wait,
your
like it's
half
just cut
falls
off?
like it's cut.
Oh my God, she went through the mirror and perhaps we should go get those other friends and let them know at this point. I feel like it's escalated a little bit.
I think that would be a good idea.
I feel that this has escalated.
With that, as you guys start to head out to trying to find them, we will head over to.
Yeah.
What's up?
I was gonna say,
No, yeah.
How about I would say I should stay just in case she comes back out of the mirror, while Cricket goes to get the others because she knows where they are. I don't know where they are.
I'll go look for them. This is a great idea. We should be alone in this fun house for sure.
Okay.
Nope.
Vantalord and Raja, you are by that piano, that broken piano where it had played, and as it did, then each of you went up to it later on and tried to play it. Some keys played, some didn't. Mirrors around you, picture frames of odd pictures as well as blank canvases. Vantalord, last time you had checked out one of the candles that was spiked into the ground. How do you guys want to proceed?
Well, being that we're both at the end of the hallway, I'm the one currently at the piano, trying to mimic what it's doing, but an octave higher. I look at Rihu, or Raja, and I'm like, well, the piano's gonna continue playing by itself no matter what we do. I know you've had a hankering to burn something from what you said. This is not what we want to burn yet, but I have a feeling something is going to be burning today.
Can I break it?
You
One
want to
second.
break the piano?
Oh, you guys go ahead.
Maybe. Slightly.
You know, I would say go for it. Put all your strength into it. Let's break this cursed thing. Maybe that'll at least give it a little bit of calm.
Yeah, then we won't have annoying music.
At least we can hope that we
That
won't.
doesn't even sound good.
As he says that, I back away from the piano to give him whatever space he needs.
Okay.
And I will swing at it with my Morning Star.
Okay.
Just right on top of it.
Perfect. Go ahead and make a roll to hit.
21.
21. Absolutely. It's inanimate. It's not moving, and it's big. You bring it. You swing down on it, and your Morning Star slams right into the top, into the keys and the front as it's as it's continuing its motion, and you see it just breaks in half.
Does it keep playing though? Or is it done?
At this time, it's not playing. Aside from all the loud keys and string snapping as
Can you imagine it kept playing?
Oh,
That would just strike a chord with me.
Rory, they are asking you to fix the camera, by the way.
Say what? Whose camera?
They are asking
Your camera.
me.
Thank you. How do you guys proceed from there?
Well, we're at the end of the hallway. The only thing that we can do is turn around and go back the way that we came. And, because, see, this hallway, we went to the far end, we went to the far one where the stick was, and we took a right, went to the end of it where we saw the piano. So I want to come back and go down it'd be not quite the farthest hallway, but the middle one. Does that make sense? I gotta get you the updated mini. I've got a better one that I've got standing. Actually, I'm pretty sure I sent it to you. So
I'm not sure.
I like the idea though that Vantalord is just sitting. He has a chair with him, like one of those camping chairs. Pulls out. He's like, this is too much for me to.
yeah,
stand.
pretty much. I didn't know that this is what he was going to be doing with it, so that's my fault. Okay, so
So
if
you
go
came from
to
this direction.
no, we came. So where your mouse is, we quit spinning.
You came
yeah.
from this direction.
Yes, so I want to go up the screen to the right. So like go
Up here.
Yeah, right. Yep, exactly.
And
Rory, we got a raid, by the way.
Oh, who?
Okay.
Stronghold
Hey.
D&D.
Hey, thank you everyone
Welcome
for
to
the
the-
raid. Stronghold D&D.
Welcome to the
our
fun house.
fun house.
Welcome to the horror show.
Alright. Is that a mirror floating in the middle of nowhere that I'm looking at?
I
So-
hope so.
Raja, do you follow or do you go a different direction, or what are you doing?
I'll follow. Yeah, I'll just follow him.
Okay.
Whoa. His hair is
Chill.
even reflecting in the mirrors. I don't like that. That is... No.
That is
And that
the
is a mirror
beauty of
floating.
Tailspire. Yes, Vantalor, to answer your question. As you take that left towards this other corner of the House of Mirrors, you do see a very thick mirror, this oval-shaped mirror with decorative designs around the outside of it. You do see it is actually floating.
I'm going up to the mirror, and I want to push it to see if it spins in place.
Okay.
Just because it's so unique, just to see a mirror floating.
Okay. Cricket, as you start to leave the hallway that you're in searching for them, is there a particular direction you already had planned out that you were going?
Well, where I saw them go first, so
Right.
You
In
guys
the
went
beginning,
before
you guys
we did.
split
We were
left
behind
and right.
right, yeah, they were going to the right and we were going to the left.
Okay. So as you take that right, knowing roughly what direction they went, you see the soft glow of Raja's hair. And you see Vantalord
Thank God for that hair.
in the distance. Vantalord, as you approach that mirror and you spin it, it actually spins very easily, as if it's on a greased axis, or there's just no resistance at all. When you push that side, it spins and spins and spins, and finally, as it's slowing, and it stops facing you, you see your reflection inside of it.
Anything in the reflection that I see, is it just me normally?
It looks like you. I mean, it's your reflection.
As soon as I see them, I'm gonna like sprint towards them. Help! Jubilee went into some sort of mirror portal and we tried to attach a rope and it touched, so she's gone. I don't know what to do. Also, I think one of your old friends is here. Rihu, I think his name was. Hurry, come with me!
I will go and just follow her right away.
As she's-
Because I don't know what Ventalord's doing. He's just spinning a mirror.
Well,
So play that out a little bit, Skylar. Like RP that. So what do you hear? You hear Cricket scream out like this situation. How do you respond?
I don't really know what she's talking about. So I'll look at her confused. And then I'll just say, what did you say happened? She's in the mirror?
Yeah, she went.
Normal-
Another version of her came out of the mirror, and then she went in the mirror, and I'm just like rambling. And then we put her on a rope, and then she went in, and then this other friend showed up. Just you gotta come quick.
I'll just start going with her then because I don't know where they went. So I'll just follow her, yeah.
Okay. Vantalord, do you respond to this situation?
I do. What I'm gonna do is, just because I know we were looking for, an odd mirror to show at the statue. I want to see if I can take this mirror and I want to bring it with me, just because it's got to have some sort of magical property. Being that I haven't seen their mirror yet and what it does, I want to use this. So I want to literally take the mirror, bring it with, and say, "Give me a second." And Cricket, what you just described, how is that possible? But yeah.
I don't know how it's possible. Have you ever seen someone go through a mirror? Yeah, mine either.
Well, yeah, I'm coming, but let's grab this mirror. And
Are you
Is
gonna mirror the mirror?
I'm going to try the mirror.
You move towards that mirror to grab it.
No,
No,
man.
no. I don't like this. I don't like seeing rolls.
I've seen this once before.
I accidentally clicked the roll. As
Sure
you go
you
to
did.
approach that mirror and grab it, you're actually like a magnet pushed away from it. Not like there's necessarily a force that's preventing you, but a literal being as you see yourself emerge out of the mirror.
Oh my Lanta. And okay, so I emerge from the mirror. So now there's two of me.
As soon as Cricket, I don't know, can I see this actually or no? From where I am.
Yes.
Slap it.
Oh, yeah. As soon as I see that happening, I just yell, "Oh no, not again! Oh, this is the same thing that just happened to Jubilee. There was a version of her. Oh no, oh god!" And I just am like, now I don't know what to do because there's another version of him, and Jubilee
Oh,
just went
you
through a
don't-
mirror.
You don't want another version of me, especially if, yeah, this is not going to be good. I go to grab my sword and I look at it and go, "Are you friend or foe?"
You see Vantalord grab his sword. Look at you. Same facial expression you're giving. Same tone and rhythm, cadence of your voice. Are you friend or foe?
I want to do this.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to use one of my paladin feats called Detect Evil.
Okay.
This is it's as a move action, I can concentrate on a single item or individual within 60 feet and determine if it is evil, learning the strength of its aura and having studied it for 3 rounds. While focusing on the individual or object, the paladin does not detect evil in any other object or individual within range. So like I'm focusing on this. So I'm gonna stare down the other one of me and just try to determine this.
And so you're able to detect only if it's good or evil or any alignment, or what is it that you can detect?
So it's literally just a good or evil.
At this moment, you don't gather a good or evil that comes from this.
No aura whatsoever.
Nope. And Raja, you, with Cricket yelling, you are aware of this as well.
I look at
I'm
Raja,
gonna
I'm
go
like,
make another me.
Oh, did you just say you want to make another you?
Yeah. We'd
No.
really be best friends.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. And whatever you do, don't walk backwards through that mirror.
as she says, "Don't walk backwards," I go, "What do you mean by that?"
That's what happened. I've been trying to tell you. If you come with me over here, I'll show you what happened. Your friend is over there as well. Jubilee walked backwards through a mirror and she got who knows? She went somewhere else and the rope couldn't follow her.
I look back at the other me, and I go, "You need to go back. Otherwise, I'm gonna make you go back."
Where he
You
goes
need to
back
go
then?
back. Otherwise, I'm going to
Wow.
make you go back.
Okay. I reach out and I'm literally going to kick him in the center of the chest as hard as I can back into the mirror.
Okay. Go ahead and make a...
Yeah, I know where this is going.
Roll to
Yes, my
hit.
AC's a 19.
well, you'll roll to hit.
Ugh, I rolled a 17.
You rolled a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled... Where is that at? Boom, 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 ba-da-dum, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Almost like In the moment before your foot struck, you see Vantalord's body lower and lean in as your foot fully connects in his chest. He is right in front of you. Your foot hits him in the chest, but he doesn't budge. And you go, now. In still your voice. Why always that way?
I told you politely. I don't know what your purpose is here.
I don't know what your purpose is here.
Can I run over really quickly and look at Vantalord's back and then look at the fake one's back? Because the mirror never saw his back. I want to see what it looks like.
Well, you can see in the reflection of the mirror the other Vantalord's back, and it is identical.
That's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
That is super valid.
I look at
like that you
Raja.
said that's so cool. Like,
The mirror's back looks like.
I look at Raj and I'm like, I'm just gonna ignore it. Cricket, I'm following you.
you're gonna leave this creature, whatever this is, that's pretended to be you, just out in the world?
That's not a nice way to talk to me.
It's not gonna do it. All it does is mimic me, so maybe
Well,
it'll
that's
mimic-
not true. It doesn't mimic. It doesn't just mimic. I saw this with Jubilees. It mimics until it doesn't want to mimic, and then it does other things. So
if it mimics until it doesn't want to mimic, then I should just ignore it and continue with my valiant quests.
look no, you should not. Because what if it goes out and kills someone, and then somebody thinks it's you who killed that person?
In the background, you begin to hear as you're going, just kind of blending in with the rest of the music that you're constantly hearing. You begin to start to hear just a music box, like a cranking music box play.
Listen, this has already taken so long. Jubilee could be
That's-
dead on the other side of this mirror.
Okay. So Cricket, hear me out. I look at the other Vantalord and I go, "You coming with me? Let's go have a little bit of fun."
Yeah.
Just Cricket, I have a plan in mind, but I'm not gonna say it aloud because of.
Whatever, and I'm just gonna turn around and go back to it.
I literally heard that eye roll. Ryder, I heard that eye roll.
So Cricket, you're going backwards? You're going back
Yeah.
to Rihu?
Yeah.
Okay. And Raja and Vantalord, it sounds like Vantalord you're following?
Yep, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna see what this other one of me does as soon as it gets away from the mirror.
And
I have a train of thought.
Raja, what are you doing?
I'll follow and just not care about the one behind us.
Okay.
Just walk forward.
Alright. As you do, Vantalord, as you are getting further away and the corner is starting to encroach on your vision, you just see it standing there. And every now and then it tips its head. And you see a face that you recognize, it's your face, of curiosity. It just tips its head.
It's not following?
And not at the moment, it's not. It's currently just staying right there. In the last moments, Vantalord, before it leaves your vision, before the corner of the wall fully encroaches on your vision there, you see even your gestures, your mannerisms. Now that you're seeing them in front of you, you're familiar with them. As the familiar grab of the chin of just thoughtfulness and curiosity. As it steps backwards, fading into the mirror.
Well, I guess if you ignore them, they do nothing. At least for right now. And I say this out loud, so that way Cricket and
I
Roger
don't think
hear.
I'm even hearing you. I'm so far ahead. As soon as you were like the whole leave the other mimic version of me alive, I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna get back and see how we can rescue Jubilee.
Why don't we
Jubilee.
just break it so then she can get back out? Then she can walk through. We just break the glass.
You want to? Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. Just break
You
the
wanna
glass
br-
and then she
you
can
wanna-
walk through.
What if
She's stuck in the glass.
What? No, I don't think that's how this works. I think it's some sort of like magical portal or something. If you break the glass, she might not have a path to come back out.
Oh, she's not in the mirror. But she's in the mirror.
Right.
But not there.
Right. Yeah, so I'm guessing did we round the corner so that they can see everything?
Yeah, you're standing currently. So here's where the mirror is that Jubilee went through.
Did anything happen while I was gone? I'm looking at Rihu specifically.
You muted.
No, nothing. Nothing has happened.
Well, Vantalord here just made a duplicate copy of himself too, so we're just going around having copies of ourselves everywhere.
Another one?
Yeah, apparently.
What has happened while I was sick? Jesus.
Rihu, you can feel in your chest as this place so foreign to you, your heart is just starting to pound a little bit quicker, as you feel it. You could almost swear that it's in your ears and that the others can hear it. You take a deep breath from your practices and kind of calm yourself. But something about this place doesn't sit well with you.
I don't like this.
I look at Rihu and I'm like, I agree with you, my friend. But I hear that there's someone stuck in a mirror.
Yeah. I walked around the corner, there was 2 Jubilees. They did some stuff. The one Jubilee went back in the mirror, and then the real Jubilee decided to go in the mirror herself. We tied a rope, but then the rope just got cut the moment she went in.
Hashtag
Why
I
this place-
chaos.
This place is cursed. Like, I look at Rihu, I'm like, yep, this place is definitely cursed.
Well, you didn't realize that when I said what happened before, and then another
Oh.
version of you came out of the mirror in front of you?
It's like you hear Jubilee's voice in your head going, "Yes, I told you. The whole circus is cursed. I already told you
It's,
this."
well, at this point, it's like, it's just, like, so far beyond, like, needing to be convinced, like, you have those things that you know that you know that you know. Now, he's saying that, like, I just want to cleanse this place of evil. I want to use the paladin practice to cleanse this place of all evil, no matter what means is necessary.
Well, I don't know how your cleansing works, but I feel like it's past the point of no return.
Remember how we were talking about permanently ending Morin Duke's career?
I'm gonna look at Raja, and I'm just gonna go, Raja, I think it's time to burn it all down.
But
Well, I don't think we can burn it down until we get Jubilee out. She might be
not
trapped.
not yet. Just,
you
I
took the
think
words
that's-
right out of my mouth.
and the better part of curiosity for me I want to like look in the mirror myself now to see if we can like see Jubilee in there.
The same one that she went into?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you move back down this hallway. And you look back into that mirror. You look into that mirror, and again your heart starts to beat. and not instantaneously. It's weird. It throws you off at first because there's no reflection, no Jubilee, no other Jubilee, no Rihu. And then slowly, almost like a mist, Rihu appears in the mirror.
In the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
I now have an idea based on seeing what happened to Vandalord and Jubilee that I instantly jump out of the frame of the mirror, like to where I can't see what's in it.
Okay. So you're
Well,
you're not
what'd you
looking at the
see?
mirror anymore, correct?
No, nope,
Okay.
nope.
What'd you say?
Another me started forming.
Oh, like a regular mirror?
There was a mist, and then my image started coming through, and
So you think maybe another version of you was about to pop out of there?
that's what I was concerned about. Yes.
That was a good idea to get out of there before that happened. Some people didn't think like that. Just like pointedly look over at Vandalord.
We're going to cut
Hey,
real quick over to Jubilee.
Ooh.
Jubilee, you find yourself in a room. When you first arrived, you felt the rope get taut and suddenly slacked.
Ooh.
As you reach forward, there's only about a foot of rope in front of you, and you can, as you feel the end, it's clearly been cut. The room you're in is very, very dimly lit. In the
like
room,
if I can't see anything, like there's just nothing if I look around.
do you have any kind of other type of vision? Dark
I'm a
vision.
half elf, so maybe.
I do believe so then. Jubilee.
I have low light vision.
Low light. So you can see in here. It's not fully illuminated, but you can see decent. Enough to you're not going to trip on anything, type of thing, right? And so as you look around, within seconds of being there, you begin to hear a music box kick in. A different one than you heard before. More of a... you've heard this sound before. You once went to a city that had a merchant that sold music boxes. Some of them had little dancing people that would spin around. It sounds very gentle, like that music. Very welcoming. However, as the music goes on, something starts to change in it. And you start to hear voices. And those voices begin to sing.
Oh God! No! No! No!
The room goes silent. We go back to the group. Raja and the rest of you, what are you doing at this time?
Ooh.
Cringing.
I need to detach from the music that I just heard.
I
happening.
unmuted it for like a second, and I just started screaming. No, it was involuntary.
Burn down the
What's up,
maze and then jump into the mirror. Like everybody go into the mirror. But
I
burn
look
down the
at
maze.
I look at Raja. I'm like, that is a horrible idea.
We don't know what's on the other side of this. Why would we jump into this? It might be like instant death or something. I mean, I
Well,
sure
if
hope not.
It
but...
might be like the same place as Jubilee.
But we
Or
don't know where
somewhere else.
Jubilee is.
Like-
She could be dead.
That's why we go through the mirror and then we find out.
You want to
okay,
just find
hold
out?
on,
Maybe it's
Whoa,
dead.
whoa, whoa,
Maybe
guys,
it's
guys.
not.
Are you ready to potentially die for someone you've known for like a week?
Well, I've known you for about 2 hours, and the answer to that is a hard no. A no, sorry.
Alright, so as she says that, I look at Raj and I'm like, if we burn the place down and we jump into the mirror, who's saying that we're not going to be able to get back out because you have burned down this place? So fire is still not the answer. We need to get Jubilee out and then we burn everything. Do not burn and then jump in because we won't get out.
Skylar's face right now. He's like, but I want to burn it so bad.
So how about we do this, Skylar, or Raja? Let's do this. If both of us very carefully go on the sides of the mirror that Jubilee went into, let's see if we can actually pick it up and move it without it seeing us and having another copy of us coming out. Let's bring it outside of this tent, lay it flat, and then burn the place down. And then we'll have
We
the
should
mirror that
probably-
Jubilee stuck in.
Yeah, we should probably go out the back though, or like underneath of the flaps because wasn't there a guard up front? Or am I
At the
misremembering?
front of the circus, there's a guard, but when we walked into the House of Mirrors, we didn't see any. But if we can find a back to this craziness, I think you're onto something.
Let me ask this question. Do any of y'all have a way to communicate with each other? Yeah, I mean, it sounds like you've been traveling together for a little bit of time. Like, can you talk to Jubilee somehow?
Nope.
No, that's not a thing. How about?
Oh, in the mirror. Okay.
Well, no, not like with your voice. Obviously, you could talk with your voice.
I'm so confused.
Sometimes people can, you know how I was talking to that griffin earlier? Like that kind of thing, you know? Where
Nice.
you can use a little bit of magic.
Yeah. I've heard of people like being able to talk to rocks and send messages that way, but that may just be a...
Ain't no magic in these hands.
So, what are you guys thinking? Am I onto something? Should we try to go in through the mirror? Should we bring the mirror outside of this House of Mirrors and try to get Jubilee and burn down the house?
What happens if we throw something in the mirror?
Are we going to break it though? Because
Maybe we throw something soft.
My ego. As she says that, I want to look around and in this House of Mirrors, is there a mirror across from this mirror? Are they only on one side? So there's nothing. Is there, like infinite reflections where you have a mirror going into a mirror and you just see infinitely? Is that going on, or is it only on one side?
This particular hallway is only on one side. Other hallways, like the one you came in, they're on both sides. So it just
Can
depends.
I
And you've noticed that,
try?
Vantalord, where you've walked in different areas. Some will have it on both sides, slightly off, completely lined up, only on one side. It's all just, it doesn't look like there's any real reason. And that's what's partially so disturbing, is that it doesn't seem to be a reason for where things are put.
And just to quickly test Cricket's theory, I'm gonna take a piece of bread out of one of my rations, and then I'm just gonna
I didn't even think of that.
throw it at the mirror to see if it'll go through or not.
Mirror shatters. No joking.
Oh my god!
Jubilee, you will be
Do
missed.
not joke about that.
I just started liking Jubilee. No.
The bread hits the mirror and just falls down to the ground. So it's right in
Okay.
front of it. If you want to grab it, it's right in front of it.
Okay, I'll
So-
grab it really quickly.
While
Okay?
I'm
As
in
you
the
grab
mirror-
that bread,
Oh no!
No.
a hand reaches out at the same time, like two
No,
lovers trying to
no.
grab something, and the spark connecting between their fingers. Another hand reaches out towards that bread, grabbing it at the same time as yours.
Oh no.
You look up, surprised because you're the only one here, and Rihu looks up with the same surprised look as you. part body in, part body out of the mirror.
I just see it. I hate this place. I hate it. Okay.
I mean, my first reaction is going to be hand off the bread, and I am slapping that hand away as hard as possible.
The other Rihu's hand?
Yes.
I see this, and as I see the hand reach out, I'm running towards this Rihu coming out of the mirror with my sword drawn, and I'm just gonna slice its hand off.
Yes. Yes.
So you slap the hand away. Easy enough. Both hands are right there. You're just jerking your hand to hit it. You hit it, and it looks at you. In your voice, in your mannerisms, everything that screams you from the inside, you are not only seeing, but feeling yourself in front of you. You hear it say, "That's not very nice. That's not a peaceful way to behave." Vandalord, you'll have to roll initiative to make that action, and I'll go against you for that.
Where's my plus initiative? Because I'm special. I rolled a 13.
D6.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, you're right. Wrong game. GHA is a D6. This game
mess
is
with
not.
me like that.
Now, are you sure you don't want to take a deal?
Nope, absolutely not. You and I talked about this before stream.
Let's see here.
My deity would not like that.
You have a +1 to initiative, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You charge in to make this swing. Go ahead, roll to hit. You get first attack.
That's a 14.
14 to hit.
Yep.
Moments before, almost like registering, almost like being in tune with the environment, you see Rihu look at you, the one that's halfway in the mirror. Looks at Vandalord. Pulls his hand away as it's being slapped. He uses that momentum, pulls his hand away as your sword right into the ground. And he will take his action and look at Rihu. Not a way of the peace. Not a way of the peace.
Then I'm gonna look.
And a smile grows on his face. An abnormally elongated, ear-to-ear smile, almost like a deformation of the face, as he slips into the mirror and fades away.
I will say this, despite the fact that this is extremely weird and creepy, none of these other like mimic creatures have tried to attack or do anything to harm anybody, so I guess that's good. Maybe they're just there for like visual effects or something.
Suck Jubilee away.
What's that?
Well, that was Jubilee's fault. Jubilee was the one who went into the mirror. To be fair, that creature did not pull her in or anything.
Yeah, but it's a circus. You're gonna have little kids running around. They're probably gonna touch a mirror.
I didn't
Everything's
say it
gonna
was
be gone.
safe. I didn't say it was safe. I'm just saying.
They haven't presented harm towards us yet.
Right, they haven't done anything to us yet.
Keyword.
Other than scare us.
Us.
And who says it hasn't happened to others? Jubilee flat out said this circuit was cursed, and from what I
Hey,
can tell,
Dirk Pitt
I am beyond a
1066.
shadow of a doubt.
Thanks for joining us. Following.
So, even though they've just been scaring us and startling us, doesn't mean they haven't hurt others.
True.
We're not the average bear. As I look at Jubilee, I look at the dog, and I'm like, not you, good boy.
Yeah, this is Bear. Although he's not a bear, but yeah. True.
I'm just gonna say out loud, like something about this place is just wrong.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So I look at the group and I'm like, well, we could do this one of a couple ways. If you three want to try to get out of here, you guys can, but I have a feeling I want to go after Jubilee and save her.
Oh yeah, I want to try and do what I can as well, but
So
does that mean I
Open
have
the
to go
mirror.
through the... No, I mean, isn't there a way we could try and help her without that? We don't know what's on the other side.
and that's the thing is I don't know either. Jubilee
Well, how
only
about
has-
this?
She only has her whip and a couple of daggers.
Dicky daggers?
Yeah.
Humor and a very good singing voice, but I'm not there to defend myself.
Raja, in this moment that everyone is discussing what to do, as you are having these ideas of burning, and well, maybe not burning because you understood that logic and you're like, okay, but now this mirror idea you're having is all these ideas are flowing through Raja. What does he want to do at this time? It could be engaging in further conversation. It could be anything you choose.
I want to go to the mirror and
Okay.
make a copy of myself.
What?
It looks fun.
As the three of you are debating what to do, Raja takes action. As Raja does. Raja, in the mirror, you see nothing. And then flames start to grow and spin. And the formation of you, of your reflection, grows in the mirror until you see your reflection in the mirror.
Yeah, then I want him to come out. I'll like extend my hand.
You extend your hand, and so does Raja as he comes out of the mirror, standing right in front of you.
All right, Raja, I don't condone what you just did, but I have a theory and I'm going to test it. All right, I would like to go up to the mirror now because when Jubilee's copy was out,
Well, at this
I looked at
moment,
Oh, dang it. Okay.
this moment, Raja and Raja are still in front of it. Once they're out of the way, or unless you want to push them out of the way, then
Yeah,
you do.
I
Or
wanna
there's
try
a
and-
there's a billion other mirrors too.
No. This mirror.
Okay,
I
so-
have a feeling. Yes. Yeah.
So, Raja.
Because
We'll come back. Raja, what do you do as you are staring at yourself?
Just give him a handshake and say, "Hi, how are you today?"
He reaches his hand forward. And at first it's the same hand. It's a mirror, right? But that's the wrong hand to shake with because it's the same side as yours. As you see his head tilt, and he switches hands. And he shakes your hand and says, "Hi, how are you doing?" And it's a very familiar. It's your handshake.
Yeah. Can I ask him to turn around? Like, will he turn around if I asked him to?
Will I turn around? And you see he breaks mimicking. He goes, I mean, I can turn around. Can you turn around?
Yeah, I can. Can you also take off your shirt? Because I want to see if he has the tattoo that I have on his back.
Do you say that to, like, how do you explain that to him? Like, do you explain all of
I
that?
explained to him that I have a tattoo on my back, and I want to see if he has a tattoo on his back. Because if he has a tattoo on his back, then these mirrors are so much cooler than me.
Well,
They just like made me.
that's really cool. You have a tattoo. I don't know if I have a tattoo. I've never looked. Oh, let me see your tattoo. And he'll start to pull off his vest, his shirt. As he pulls it off, do you pull yours off?
Yeah.
And he turns, and you see that his back is blank. As you take your shirt off, everyone, you can see Raj's back start to illuminate from this tattoo that he received. So it's like there's a torch behind his back. It's brightly lit behind his back. Raja, you see on the other Raja's back, there is no tattoo. As you turn and he sees your tattoo, and you're looking at his back, you start to see it etch into his.
That's so cool.
But it doesn't glow.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm better.
Oh, that's really cool. I have a tattoo now. That's really cool.
Two Rajas.
Yeah, and I'll just-
I love it.
I'll put my arm around his shoulder and just start walking off to the side so that Cricket can do whatever she wanted to do.
I should just
And
gotta
and
put it
he'll-
up, by the way.
He'll hang with you, just like you are with him right now. He'll throw his arm over your arm and around your shoulder, and he'll just go with
You
you.
guys are like best frat bros now. Like best buds.
Besties forever.
Best friends forever.
Man,
Okay, so as soon as they like step away from the mirror, I'm gonna run up to it, and look in it, because I did this when there was 2 Jubilees before I knew anything else, and I saw my reflection, but it didn't do anything weird.
Okay. And so you look in the same mirror.
Mm-hmm. Same one.
As you do, your image is there immediately. If wave rushes over your skin, and a glimpse of a farmhouse appears and fades. The same house that you saw earlier. And in that reflection, there was you and Bear. And now there's only you.
Do I recognize the house?
For the moment that it was there, you very, very much recognized that house.
Was it my house?
Mm-hmm.
But now it's just normal. It's gone. That piece is gone. Am I still there? Like, is it
You
still a
are.
reflection of me?
So the house came and went quickly.
Yeah.
And then it was you and Bear faded away in the mirror. And now it's only you.
Is Bear standing next to me right now? And he's not. His reflection isn't there. Well, okay. This mirror is really freaky, but I'm gonna like hold my hand out and do anything. Does my reflection, like, does another version of me come out?
Yeah. As
Yes.
as
Dang
you
it.
as you put your hand forward, you see a shimmer roll across that mirror as another cricket begins to emerge from the mirror.
Well, my theory was wrong, y'all. Sorry. I thought maybe like there was just one of these creatures inhabiting the mirror and it would just pop out every time a person came by, but Raja's creature is still there and now there's another one, so never mind. There's no bear.
He's so much more than a creature.
No Bear, just you.
Just me.
So much more than a creature.
How does Bear react to this?
You can pick up on Bear. I mean, you've known him his whole life. Utter confusion.
Well, hey there.
Hey there.
I don't know if you have the ability to
I don't know if you have
or
the
not.
ability to do this
All
or
right.
not.
Yeah, you
All
just
right,
stop
yes.
for a second and
Just
listen.
stop for a second.
Just listen to me, and then you can just repeat afterwards if you want. But just listen for a sec, all right? There's like a portal here, and on the other side of it, my friend went through. I don't really know if we're friends or not. We just sort of met each other, but she seems real nice. Anyways, she went through.
You seem real
Do
nice.
you know? I am real nice. So are you if you're me. So then you should help me. All right. So what
I really
is
like
on
your
the other
dog.
side? Thank you. Yeah. You know.
Come here, bear.
No, bear. Do not do that.
I
Roll
have
a,
a lot of anxiety right now.
Roll a
Leaving
animal.
this D&D stream if anything happens to that dog. Just saying.
You know, at this point, as those two are arguing,
Yep.
I'm looking at this and I'm like, I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. I look at Ryu and I'm like, I'm gonna go through the mirror, stay here and protect them. I'm gonna go after Jubilee.
Well, just wait. Maybe this version of me will give me some information about the other side.
Roll
We
a.
have tried with Rasha and with myself.
I've got friends on the other side.
Roll a handle animal check.
Okay. Come on now, bear. Oh, that's pretty good. 22. I know how to keep him. Listen, he's not going with you. I'm sorry.
You see Cricket get down on one knee. In a very familiar sense that you recognize. You intimately recognize this gesture. Come here, bear. Come here. And Bear tilts his head and goes and stands by Cricket.
The other cricket? Bear? All right, hold on.
Bad dog.
Ow! No, bear. There is. Oh. Okay. I don't know. Because it's me, so I can't tell it to do something that would harm me. All right, listen. I just look myself in the eye. I know you would never harm an animal.
I know you would never
Ever.
harm an animal.
Right. All right. You just keep that in mind right now. You would never harm an animal ever.
Ever.
Ever. All right. So tell me what's on the other side of this mirror.
You see Cricket look around. And you don't recognize the mannerisms or expressions in this moment. They're unfamiliar to you. And confusion of... I don't know.
Well, that must be very confusing.
A little bit. I should find out. That's a good idea. And she'll start to open it, like bring her
Nope,
arms
I'm
up.
gonna stop her. I'm gonna stop her from going back
Make
and grab
a
her.
make a strength check.
Oh god, I don't think I'm very good at that. 16.
Is that your total or what you rolled?
I rolled a 15 and I have a +1 to strength.
I don't like that.
So
Yeah, I don't like that either.
you grab on and you get a good grip of clothing. But the clothing begins to slip between your fingers. And you try to hold on and it slips. And she goes through the mirror. And Bear
Bear
follows.
better not follow. No, if he goes face first, it shouldn't work. Does he go face first?
No, he backs into it.
Why would he go backwards?
Just like when
to
you
the
walk
mirror?
backwards with your trained dog, and your trained dog walks backwards with you.
Not Bear!
All right, fine. Immediately, as soon as Bear goes through the mirror, I'm going through the mirror.
Okay? She's through.
I'm jumping right through with
I'm
This
right
is
behind her.
Okay.
Everyone's like, we're not going in there for Jubilee. We're gonna figure out a way. The dog went in the mirror. Everybody get in.
I've
Ra-
been trying to get in the mirror to save you for
The
the
whole-
longest anyway.
The whole time, Raja's like, we should go through. Oh, we might die though. Let's go through. For the dog. Let's all go through.
Absolutely.
So-
There is no doubt in my mind right now. That is a purely innocent creature. We are going in for it.
So,
Jubilee's not purely innocent.
Jubilee made her own decisions.
She did. That is the difference. Jubilee chose to do that. That's
Cricket.
true.
Cricket and Bear go through. Cricket goes through. Vantalord, you go through. Rihu, you go through. Each of you placing your back to the mirror, taking a step back. Raja, do you and Raja go through? Or do you stay here?
It's just gonna hang out with your buddy.
They're just gonna
Skylar.
lick their tattoos together.
Yeah.
As each of them go through, do you go through or do you stay? Do you and Raja go through or do you just stay here?
I'll tell Raja to stay here, but I'm gonna go through.
Okay. He gives you a slap
Because
on the
he's gonna
shoulder.
disappear if he goes through.
He gives you a slap on the shoulder and goes, "That's right, I'll stay here. I'll look around this place. Never really explored it before. You gonna head through the mirror?"
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds pretty cool to me. You better come
If
back,
I don't
though.
come back, but if I don't, just be good. Be a good person.
Be a good person. I'll have to explore what that means. Be a good. I will do that.
I
As
don't
he
like
sta-
the sounds of this.
As he stays there, all again in your tone, in your rhythm, in your mannerisms, Raja, he repeats, as your back goes, you back into the mirror, you go through. Each of you, as you pass through the mirror, one by one, a chill settles across your skin.
You're talking about in game, not real life, right?
A chill settles across your skin as you pass through. You hear in your mind, each of you hear some voices. They're muffled at first, and then you each hear it. Each hearing a set of children sing "Ring Around the Rosie." As you appear in this dark room, you feel a heat in the room. Anyone who does not have any kind of dark vision, dim light, or any other kind of dark vision, low light, it's very hard. It is possible, but very hard to see.
Oh, I never took
especially-
off my shirt or put my shirt back.
This room is fully illuminated around Raja.
Is my staff still lit? I had originally cast a light on the end of my staff.
Is
it
that
still lit?
times? Is that timed, or is it?
Less than an hour, I think.
Okay, so it is still lit. So fair to say that the room that you are in is fully illuminated as you see each one of you in this room. Between Raja's back and Cricket's staff. Yeah, that sounded cool.
30 minutes, by the way. So 30 minutes, not an
Okay.
hour. But I don't think it's been 30 minutes.
No. So you each find yourself in this room. Why'd you put two of you? In this room, especially with Raja and Cricket in here, you notice that it is about 20 feet by 40, 50 feet. So it's kind of a long rectangle, but not enormous in size. You notice there's empty shelving. There are picture frames. Again, some that are blank canvases, and some that are just absurd paintings. You notice at the one end a candle stand and a chest. And in the back corner, especially now with the light in here, you notice Bear is also in this room.
Immediately, I'm just gonna run over to him and grab him and like hug him.
As you do, you see
Smart.
in the dim corner of an image, a woman hunched over,
Oh god.
slightly weeping,
Oh, Rory, no.
as you begin to recognize the vestige of Zahara.
Oh.
Oh, but Jubilee and everybody.
Yeah,
we're all
Jubilee in here too?
Everyone's in here.
Oh, Jubilee!
I'm so smart.
Oh, what are you all doing here?
What do you mean? We definitely came in to rescue you.
I feel like you know, your dog came in and then you all followed pretty close behind, but it's just a coincidence. I
Just a
guess.
coincidence. That's right. Just a coincidence. Mhm.
As
Oh.
you say that, I want to go around the outside of the room. I'm going to look for any mirrors. And
Within
I wanna
this
try to
room?
reach my hand. Yes, within this room, and I'm going to touch them, see if my hand goes through.
Mm-hmm. So in this
Or I'm
room,
going to put my back to it.
you find 2 mirrors on the far end. You touch them, looking at them. You see your reflection. Reflection doesn't come out. You put your back to it. You can't go through it.
I want to slowly approach the woman in the corner.
Okay.
Am I hearing or seeing anything more than her hunching over and weeping?
No, it definitely looks like she's been here for a period of time. You know about the time she was abducted. So you could presume about that time. You do see that she looks rather terrified, relieved at recognizing someone, but generally speaking, terrified and scared.
Like 3 days,
But not
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
very calmly approach her and offer my hand.
Okay. You can see her hand shakes as she reaches up towards yours and slowly stands.
She's been gone for a while, right?
Yeah, about 3 days.
Okay, so I'm instantly gonna take food out too. And give it to her.
As you do, she
I'm
takes it. Go ahead, Raja.
I'm gonna run over and give her a big hug,
She takes the food from you.
but like careful.
Okay, for sure. She takes the food from you, Vandalord. As she does, she grabs it and she sees you, Raja, and she recognizes your face. She spent a lot of time with that tattoo on your back, seeing its glow. That glow almost puts a glow on her face, right? It fills her with a sense of maybe hope as you approach her. As you give her a hug, you feel the frailty of her body. Over these last
what?
3... Huh?
The what of her body?
I don't know if it's a word, but frailty, like how fragile her body is.
Oh,
That's a word.
Sweet. Skylar and I tend to make them up, so, you know.
Oh, I wrote down the one from last time. Hospituitous.
Hospituity.
Oh,
hospitude.
So
that's
as-
definitely a made-up word.
As you show your hospituitous towards Zahara, she shows her frailty. As you give her that hug, you feel the weakness inside of her body. And then her body stiffens. As you slowly pull away, you see a face of absolute terror on her. Not at you. She's looking beyond you, behind you.
I'm gonna whip around with my Morning Star in my hand.
As you turn around,
Uh-oh.
and as each of you are already facing this direction, you see, up in the corner,
Oh,
in the shadows
no.
of the ceiling, a creature floating up there. And that's where we'll go to break.
Oh boy.
Ah!
So we will be back in about 5 minutes to figure out what this creature is floating up
Woo.
near the ceiling.
Panic time.
Stretch your legs, get a drink, come back about 5 minutes.
Ugh,
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yep, I do too. I'm gonna kill it.
I'm glad we're all together and there wasn't death on the other side of the mirror.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
listen, I'll do anything for that dog. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Who is? I guess I'll find out in character, but I don't know who Zahara is.
Oh, yeah.
She did Raja's tattoo and was like,
Okay,
Yep.
a friend of the
Yeah.
group,
a friend of the
essentially.
group, yep.
Nice.
Cliffhanger is right. Lazo Brodar. Lazam Brodar? I made a sticker. Oh, you talking about the word, Manda? Yep, yep. That's hilarious. Well, I'm glad that all of you are able to. Sorry, I got a little loud there, I guess. I'm glad all of you are able to hear the sounds when I kick them off. So that is good. Unfortunately, the players aren't able to hear it. But I have. John introduced me to a wonderful tool. Helps me organize so much. So it's good to know that you guys can hear the music and the sounds that come off of that. It's just unfortunate that the players can't. But I have all kinds of fun stuff. So we'll get that figured out. I think I'll be able to bring in a lot more sounds and effects that way for each of you Mad Chatters to be able to enjoy it. And we'll figure out how to get that over to the players so they can hear it too. Just help with that immersion for them. But they're just rocking it tonight. So it's super awesome. Super awesome. I'm going to quickly go get some water though before break is up, and then when I come back, we can go ahead and start. And a couple of them are here, so if you want to chat with them, Mad Chatters, we do have a couple of the players here as well.
Oh, my Lanta. Just oh, my Lanta. That's all I'm going to say to this. Yeah. Yep, music. Rather. Fat Pax 1980. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the Mad Chatters. Yeah, this is definitely a horror flick on a totally new scale. I thought John's one shot at the con was dark. This is much, much worse. Much worse. Uh-huh. So, Fat Packs, just so you know, we do a Friday Night Crusades every Friday night. From... Oh, what is it? 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock? Let me just double check my sanity. I'm sure Manda will correct me. But it's based on Castles and Crusades. And it is... Okay, from 7 to 10, excuse me. Thank you, Manda. And anyone's welcome to join any skill level. Phantom NJ runs it. Fantastic group. We have every Sunday. We have a group, Tears of Air, that streams from 1:15 p.m. to 4:15 p.m. Central Standard. We also have Greyhawk Awakening on Tuesdays, and there's a Lore Masters Arcanum, which is kind of a D&D talk show almost, where they talk about a topic on Wednesdays. But very, very active community. I'm sure Amanda's going to drop the Discord.
Couple more minutes and we'll go ahead and start back up. So how you guys liking it? You guys, I really wish we could get you guys the sound.
Like I said, I almost wonder if using Teams instead of Zoom would allow it.
Yeah. No idea.
I mean, Teams is now free. I have it with. Maybe you and I just test it just for sanity purposes.
We could just test it out.
Yeah, because I know.
I could just log into your account.
Well, you don't even need to do that. I can send you an invite from my Teams, and we can make a meeting to test it. The other one.
Yes, I just meant weekly. I would have to log in. It could be a co-host, unless you're not present.
Yeah. No,
if you're not present, that's why I'd have to have the login.
I don't even know if. Well, Teams.
Or maybe Teams doesn't work like that. Zoom works like that.
Zoom works like that. Teams, you still have to invite people in, but
Teams,
you can test it.
Anybody can start the meeting if you set the settings.
Oh,
like
really?
That.
Yeah.
That's what I use all day, every day now.
A lot more flexible.
Oh, Teams.
It is. Yeah, Teams.
Oh, I love Teams. But I don't know how it does with audio. Like we've already determined on the player side, Zoom likes to
cancel out the
block
music.
out music.
Huh. Okay, yeah, we'll give that a test. But I'm glad, if nothing else, the Mad Chatters are able to hear it. They're able to hear the sounds from the stream deck. So any of that, they're able to hear.
Well, you're just triggering the sounds from the stream deck. That's all that is.
Right, but it's just a different source. It's just my point there. But they're able to hear it, so that's awesome. Hey, Raja, Skylar, you in the background there? We'll go ahead and get started if you're here. Sweet. Yeah.
You really put that monster on a pedestal.
I really like that Raj always just, or that Skylar always just pops up from the back corner.
What's funny is if you ever watch the dog over my shoulder, like you'll randomly see him move and scratch his ear.
Yes, I have noticed.
Like right now.
All right, so we will. What time is it? We will go ahead and hop back in.
6:06.
Time is relative. It's 7:06 here. I'm in the future.
What's it like in the future?
You know,
Still stink?
it feels about the same as it did an hour ago.
So like it does right now.
That's good to know. That means we're safe for the next hour then here.
Yeah. All right.
How does this fight turn out, by the way? No.
Yeah.
So, we will go ahead and that's right. East Coast represent. We will go ahead and hop back into it as each of you are in this room with Zahara, terrified expression on her face. A candlelight, 3 candles in the distance. Aside from Cricket's staff and Raja's back, the only illumination to this room are those 3 candles. A chest on that by the far wall. This creature in the shadows of the upper corner of the wall and ceiling.
I look at Jubilee. I'm like, you still got your daggers and both the sneaky and regular?
I have sneaky and I have regular.
So as
I have a feeling things are gonna get ugly.
Oh.
1 second. As it's
No.
up there, you see its wings softly flapping. It's not struggling to stay up there. These wings look to be solid, so to say. You see spikes that are coming off various different spots of its wings, illuminating in the light, as well as its tail that it seems to have. You see that it is carrying a trident type of weapon in its hands. As it's
So
staying. What's that?
they're like leathery wings.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh,
As it's standing
I have
there,
an idea.
as it's flying there, you hear it speak to all of you. In a sense of a warning, perhaps, you hear it. As it says in this guttural voice, I will destroy you. Go ahead and we're going to try something. Something that Josh from Tuesdays has exposed both John and I to, called roleplay or storytelling initiative. So instead of we just take turns, collectively, cooperatively. Each of you can go as you see fit. It's still all simultaneous. The only thing is we're dropping the rolls. And you can just go as you see fit. And I'll work my character in accordingly.
oh, I'm gonna take my dagger,
Okay.
the dagger.
Yep.
So I still have some charges on it, and I'm going to throw it at him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your roll to hit.
Okay. And as I'm pulling this out to hit him, I'm like, you will not threaten my friends. You will not threaten my team. Your reign of terror is over. As I roll an actual 20, a nat 20. Woohoo!
Okay. Go ahead and roll to confirm the crit.
Okay. Oh, please, dice, be nice to me. A 19.
Wow. Okay.
That won't happen at all the rest of this evening.
So you quickly grab your dagger, you end over end, you see it fly and strike into its hip, and you know it sank deep into its hip. You hear it scream out in absolute pain as it just, no! And slowly it starts to lower just a little bit, and then it stops. But Vantalord, you know, there's a little bit more to it than that.
Uh-huh.
So
Well,
as
I
you
also-
vanish and reappear, your hand on that dagger, you have just a moment to react. How do you react?
What I want to do is, as I know this is coming, can I take my sword and have it at the ready so if he comes at me, I can swing at it?
So you're in the air with it.
So I want to take the dagger and I want to pull it out,
Okay.
hoping to cause more damage with this.
And
'Cause I
you're
know
going to
the
then
dagger-
just you're just going to drop the 5 feet to the ground?
Yep.
Okay. So then go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. So 1d4 plus my strength. I rolled a 3 plus my 3, so I rolled 6 points of damage. So my d4 I rolled a 3, and then I have my strength a 3 as well.
Okay. So as you throw it into the hip, you appear by it. The dagger's stuck in there. As you're pulling it out, you're also falling with the weight of your dwarven body. And you see it just rip down the whole thigh of the leg. As you cause a good amount of additional damage. Like, you hurt the bugger.
Good. That's what I was hoping for.
You did 6 originally?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So it loses some of its flight, its leg profusely bleeding, as everyone sees it dripping to the ground, and it screams out in this guttural voice.
Is it like, would I recognize it, or is it like does it look like it'd be like fire orientated type deal. So like, I don't know if I'd know about devils or demons or anything. I don't know what's on the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah, I don't think you would know what this is.
Okay. Then I will run up to it and use Burning Hands. Because I have no clue what it's resistant to or not resistant.
All right, and you're about 15 feet away from it, so you can definitely run up to it.
Okay. I need to read this every single time.
And each of you can be ready. Again, you take your turn when you want. So go ahead, prepare your. That's kind of the benefit of this is we can already prepare what you're going to do, and kind of just be ready to kick it off.
Hey, real quick question for Vanillord. What weapon do you have on you right now?
Right now, when I came down, I reput on my sword. So I still have my sword sheath. That's the reason why I threw my dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, and you can
You don't
switch
have
your
your
weapon just
bow?
fine.
I'm gonna go actually run and then jump on top of the chest. And
Okay.
then shoot at it. Or I'll fly. That's fine.
Yep. No idea where I just threw it.
You went right through him.
Okay. You jump onto that chest. You're about head eye level with it. As you see it flapping, those leather wings, the blood dripping down that thigh that Vantilord just opened up, that trident, almost like a black ichor on this trident. As you cast Burning Hands.
Yeah, I suppose.
If you want to do anything else, you can.
I'll hit it with my Morning Star. I'll try to bring it down to the ground.
Okay.
Because it's in a corner. So,
Yep.
So I'll just try to bring it right on top of it.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is what I'll do. Okay. Oh, I only got 11. 14.
14 to hit.
Yeah,
14
and then
hits.
What is?
What's up?
How do you use the +1s? What is that? I forgot.
+1's from the Mad Chatters.
Yeah.
So you can use them as a +1 to your hit. You can use them, 5 of them, you can use as an advantage. And 10 of them would be an additional action.
5 damage.
Okay. So you jump, you swing your Morning Star, you bring it down on top of it. As you hit it solid in its shoulder, knocking it down slightly under the weight. You can see it's trying to make its way back up as you strike it and you land on the ground next to it.
He wouldn't technically be flanked, right?
Correct.
Because he is 5 feet up in the air.
He's 5 feet up, but also he doesn't have to worry about his backside. He's only encountering the people on the front. There's no threat behind him or opposite side of him. And you know you hit, it just doesn't seem like it did as much as you thought it would do.
Right. I think I would know about otherworldly creatures not being
You would have an idea.
receptive.
Yeah, this makes it kind of confirms an suspicion that you had. What about the other 3 of you?
How far away am I right now?
I believe you are. These squares are about 10 feet. Oops, wrong button. I want to say about 15 feet. About 20 feet, and he's about 5 feet in the air, so you can get to him just fine if you want.
Perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at Vantilord and Raja and go, are you two doing okay over there?
Are we able to answer?
You can do
You're
quick.
always able to join us, Jubilee.
You can always do quick text RP. Quick RP. Absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, well, in that case, I've got a joke for this thing. So
I have a joke for it.
I do. What do you call a drawing of a clown?
It looks at you with a scornful look.
A comedy sketch.
And I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay.
That's fantastic. I love it. I
And
can
what
just
is the
hear
outcome of
Amanda
that?
roll her eyes.
He has to roll a will save.
Interesting. Okay. He failed.
Okay.
and it's- oh, 1 second.
Oh.
15.
No, it passed. Darn it. Well, I got a good joke out of it.
You did. So nothing happens then?
I don't think so. No, he would have just lost an action for a round.
Okay. You see him as he flaps his wings. He is going to. He's going to take his trident there, his fork, and he is going to make an attack on both Vantalord and Raja. First attack on Vantalord. Misses. Second attack on Raja. Oh my goodness. Misses. There's no way that hits you.
Thank God you're rolling these dice.
Yeah, no, I'm going to the screen. So he takes his turn.
But it's fine. He passes my checks. That's fine.
Is he moved at all, or is he still just standing there? in the
He's still
corner?
standing there, about 4 feet off the ground.
Okay. I'm going to take out my spear, and I'm going to move in to the left of Vantalord. Would that be an attack of opportunity or no? Or no advantage? I mean.
I'm still gonna. I'm still gonna say no, simply because he has no. He can look forward
Okay.
and see all of his threat.
Okay. That's fair. And the wings are quite big, is that correct?
Oh yeah, big wings.
So I'm purposely trying to take my spear and I'm trying to go for that wing. Like
Okay.
I want to get him take away that advantage.
Okay, so you're gonna make a targeted shot.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So then just
So-
take the wings are kind of big. I'm sure that's a natural 20, but just so you know, targeted shots just take a -3 to your
Okay.
to hit. Is it a natural
was
20?
a natural 20. Yeah.
Aww. Okay, roll again to confirm. Meet or beat its AC.
13.
It's a crit.
All right.
Okay. You
Okay.
nail that
Yeah.
wing.
All right. So, you see, it's a different dice than I'm normally rolling for my damage. 1 second. Okay. All right. 1d8 plus 4, so I've done 6 damage, and the critical is times 3, so is that 18 damage?
So I'll have to get the tables from John sometime, so I'm running them a little bit differently. But essentially, you got a crit plus the confirm, and you rolled 6 points of damage.
It said criticals times 3 on the stat.
Right. So the spear punctures the wing. Right as he shifted, though, is when you struck him. And it struck his back. Tell me how it looks.
So I'm kind of thinking like a bat wing. Would that be kind of accurate,
But very
like skin-wise?
large,
Yeah,
very
like
devilish
veiny.
wings. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I want to go like kind of like straight through the bat wing, and then it went straight through the bat wing and then right into his back, like as he was shifting.
Okay. It punctures through his back, all the way through, and pins him to the wall.
Nice. And
Is
I'll
he-
leave my spear there with him pinned.
Still pinned to the wall, just hanging.
Yep.
Yep.
And I can like let go of the spear from there. So.
Yep.
Look at Rihu. I'm like, I guess we went through with this.
So he's dead now.
Jokes.
He's not
Um,
dead, right?
can
he's
I-
just hurt, right?
He's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh,
So-
he's dead.
Yep. Well,
Oh. Okay.
Can I look in the chest for any sharp...
I missed that
Anything?
part of the.
that's why I asked him how does it look? 'Cause,
Oh yeah, I thought it was just a good hit. I didn't
Oh,
realize it was like the ending blow.
No, between the
As soon
two
as he
crits,
snaps.
this could have been
You
a
just
much.
see you see Cricket in the corner, really focusing, like she's about to cast a spell. Never mind. Don't need to.
So like, do we see anything like on the body? You know, what I mean, like, is there any indication of what this creature was or what it was doing?
You can roll a religion check.
Yes, I'll absolutely do that. Okay, it's not gonna pass because I rolled a 3. So
Okay. You know it's otherworldly. It's
Okay.
not of this plane. No way that it could be. It carries. I mean, some of the obvious traits. It carries very leathery skin, leathery wings, like Raja said. It carries kind of the tropes of a devil. But as far as you for sure being able to confirm it or the type, you're not able to be totally positive on that.
The tiefling lover in me is like,
I'll go over to Vanlord and be like, "You should take its head."
Turn its skull into a new helmet.
And well, just to bring it out so we maybe can know what this thing is, because if we have its head, at least it's identifiable.
What's weird is that this creature was clearly like it was sentient because it was talking to us in a language that I understood, which is really pretty I don't know, weird. That why was it even here in the first place? And also, how did it get here? Has it been here the whole time? I have so many questions.
I
As
think
you
this
say
is
that-
just like some other weird dimension.
Or did it come through the mirror itself?
As they say that, I put my shield on my back and I take my sword and I'm gonna hold it to its cell and just cut straight through its neck so I can grab its head.
Okay. As you are going for its head, you and Rihu, Raja, you said you approached the chest.
He was already
Yeah,
standing
I
on
want-
it,
I keep
Good,
losing
sir.
a mini.
Talk about
Okay,
Scott-
Okay, I've got another one there.
Just
So-
copy the.
You approach to the chest. How do you approach it? Like, what do you do?
Let me see. I'm gonna just open it, but like to the side.
Okay. Kind of stand up to
So
the
like if
side.
there's any like shooty stuff in there, it just goes to the wall.
As you open it, you don't hear any clicks or latches. You don't feel any tension strings. As you open it, it just opens.
What's in it?
When you look in it, and Jubilee, Zahara has, or was it Cricket, you are the one asking all these questions of how it got here, how long it's been here. Zahara, you feel her walk up next to you. Raja, as you look in it, you see this hand mirror. It has a handle, an oval on top, a nice plane of glass, just sitting in the bottom.
I'm gonna leave that and ask Vantalord to, could you chop off the tip of its tail for me? Because it's
Really?
spiky. It's spiky.
Can I cast
cool.
detect magic on the chest?
Yeah. You cast detect magic.
Yes.
Okay. So as you cast detect magic, you do emanate. You do see an aura of magic coming from, specifically from the object, from the mirror within.
Alright, so the mirror's magic, just so you all know.
I wonder if that's the mirror that could be referred to in that riddle that we were looking at before.
Oh.
Well, I don't know why they would hide it in this chest, in this like other dimension we're in, but maybe.
Well, because they probably really don't want us to solve the riddle.
Why would they make the riddle then?
That's a really good question, Raja.
Most people aren't smart enough to figure it out.
I'm gonna turn to Zahara, who's standing next to me, and go, "I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, but it seems that all these people here do, so that keeps happening. My name's Cricket. This here's Bear. What's your name?"
Oh, and she's still, her heart is still pounding and nervous from everything that's taking place. My name is Zahara, and I don't even know how long ago it was, but I was taken and brought here.
By who?
I don't know. I think, and you can just see her start to weep. I just know that he had red skin. He didn't look like a human. And I was brought here, and I've been here ever since. I don't know how long it's been, but that thing, and you see her point at it, and she can't speak as her voice just trembles.
What, has that been in here with you the whole time that you've been here?
I think at least some of the time.
Well, that must have been a traumatic experience. You said you've been here for a while, and
I've
Oh my
tried to
gosh.
find the way out of here, and I have no idea.
did you open this chest already?
Every time I got close to it, that thing tried to attack me, or a couple times it got me.
Oh, so maybe it was guarding that. So then definitely there's something.
Special about it.
Yeah, that mirror. Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
And you. What?
Can I pick up the trident? I forgot about it.
Yeah?
Is it, but you said that it's made of like black liquid.
No, it just seems to have like this black ooze on the outside. This ichor kind of ooze on the outside of it. It's you feel it. It's metal. It's heavy.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
No, that's all right. It does seem like if you're looking for a weapon, that the real actual weapon might be better than a cut off tail, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but look at the tip of the tail. It's so pointy. It just looks cool.
I feel like you need
can't
to
see it right
you
now,
need to
but-
like attach it to a stick or something like that.
Yeah.
As she says
So I was
that, I
gonna
look
do.
at Raja. I'm like, you can cut off the tail yourself. I just needed the head so we can try to identify whatever this creature is. I'm not chopping
I
off
use
the
your
tail for
sword?
you.
And I'm not sure if it's just me, but
Tried it.
Vantalord, you sound really quiet.
Is this better? I moved my mic. I'm
Little
sorry.
It got better and then it got a little quiet again.
Okay, how's this? Let me
Better.
check.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good.
Okay. I'm like, no, use If you want, use the trident. I'm sure you can cut through his tail with that. But you're not using my sword. I spent a lot of money having this sword masterworked.
I'll do that.
Okay. So you keeping
Cut
the
off
trident?
the tip of the tail.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Because
want
it
to
doesn't
grab the
look like
mirror,
how it
too.
does in the picture.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah, sure. It's got some spikes at the end of it. It is the
Scary.
tail itself has various spikes, and then the tip of it does have additional spikes on it.
We just say how badly this feels for this poor creature. Like, he was just chilling there, and all of us popped in, and then he missed 2 attacks and just got murdered.
Even an evil creature is still an evil creature, but you know, it's still a creature.
A person's a person, no matter
No matter how small, that's right. Or in this case,
A
demon
creature's
looking.
a-
Yeah,
Yeah, a demon's a demon, no matter how spiky.
that's right.
So, what do you guys do? You have the head, you have
Did
the
you say-
tail.
Jubilee, you picked up the mirror?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure somebody got it.
Can I kick the wall?
Yeah.
All right. It looks like not brick.
Yeah, it's solid.
Oh, shoot.
Zahara, you said you tried getting out of here before. What kinds of things did you try? Is there anything that, like, anything we should know?
I mean, I tried. I grabbed a candle and I looked around the room. I didn't find any windows or any doors. I tried to find maybe something would move. There is a spot on the other side. It seems kind of soft, but I'm not very strong. I don't know. Perhaps Raja, you seemed like you thought you could get through that wall. Maybe you can get through the wall on the other side here.
I'll run and double kick it in the air like a
Okay.
kangaroo.
So you run towards this other side, and you angle off to the side of one of these mirrors. And sure enough, you jump, and both your feet land against that wall. You break through the wall.
Whoa.
Nice
That's
tip,
enough,
Zahara.
I definitely wasn't strong enough to do that.
I
know
don't think
Raja
I
was-
would have been either.
I didn't know Raja was a kung fu master over there, jeez.
I did a double backflip while you were sleeping. That's a story for another time.
He really wanted to get back to his new friend, aka himself.
Do all
As
of
he
you?
goes through. Oh wait, I'm following him. I definitely follow him.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Let's
Okay.
keep this train moving.
Each of you, one by one, you go through the room, and it seems like you walk for a little bit. 10, 15, 20
Did
feet.
Zahara follow us?
Yep, she followed. Bear
Okay.
didn't.
Bear didn't follow.
He followed. He followed.
Oh, okay.
We're about to turn this whole thing back around and go get there.
I say I will throw a tomato at you next time I see you.
I just gotta make sure I still got you guys. So you each go out of this room one by one. As each of you walk for about 10, 15, 20 feet, you see an entrance to another room, or at least an archway. As you walk through, you look back, it's gone. You're back in this room.
Is the hole still there?
No.
I'm gonna do it again.
Is the chest here and open?
It is.
So it's like the same room,
It would seem like that.
probably.
I look at Jubilee. I'm like, what happens if you hold that mirror into one of the mirrors on the wall and you have it reflect at itself?
Let's find out.
As she does that, I'm holding onto her shoulder, and I look at her and I'm like, just in case something weird happens, I want to be able to pull you back into safety.
Okay. In that case, if you're trying to, You're always trying to help. I get that. But I'm going to put my hand over his hand and say, "You look extra strong today," and cast resistance.
Is that resistance to all damage or?
This just says subject gains a +1 bonus on saving throws.
Okay. So you do that. As you look in the mirror, you notice on the wall, as you look in the mirror that you're holding, that's what you're doing? You're looking in that mirror at the mirror?
Yeah, like putting the mirror up to the mirror so I can look at the reflection of this mirror in the other mirror.
So which one are you looking directly into? The big one or the one in your hand?
The big one.
Okay. You just see the mirror in your hand. Everything looks normal. You see yourself, you see the mirror in your hand, you see the reflection.
I'm going to look directly in the little one.
Okay. As you look in it, and you twist it to see the different angles, you notice something on the wall behind you. You notice another mirror behind you.
And if I turn around in the room, is that mirror that I see behind me there?
Nope.
I'm going to turn and face where that mirror behind me in the mirror is, so I can look at the reflection in the mirror behind me that's not actually there with the small mirror. Does that make sense?
Say that again?
Well, I want to angle it so that the small mirror in my hand is facing the mirror behind me, but it's not actually on the wall. So I want to be like looking into the small mirror to see the reflection in the mirror that wouldn't actually be there.
Yeah, so you're just
Like
looking
watch
behind you
walking.
with the mirror.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was
And-
a much easier way of saying that.
And when you do that, you see the mirror behind you.
Is there anything in it?
Welcome, Dr. Freud Jr.
Ooh, Dr. Freud Jr.? Are we getting
Thank you.
psychological up in here?
I could not pull that apart. Dr. Freud Jr. Yeah. I am so glad I got people that can read Discord names. So you see the mirror behind you. Everything seems normal except for the fact that you can see a mirror behind you that without this mirror you can't see.
Oh, this might be a terrible idea. If I back up, can I put my back to that mirror? Does anything go through? Like, I don't want to step all the way through. I just want to lean against it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a hidden mirror, kind of.
As you do, as you're looking in the hand mirror, and you bring your hand back, it seems to go through.
Okay, I would like to... Okay, just so you all know, I'm not losing my mind, though it may seem like I probably have and am continuously, but there's a mirror behind me. I know you can't see it, but you can see it in the little mirror, so I'm gonna go through, but I'm
Wait.
gonna... Whoa.
Oh, I was just gonna say, let me try and like go through the wall that you're talking about without looking in the mirror. Maybe it's
Okay.
just like a invisible wall.
Okay, because then I was going to say, if we can't do that, then I'll just go like 3/4 and then hand off the little mirror, and then we all just go through one at a time.
So what are you trying to do first, Cricket?
So like, I'm gonna have Jubilee point out the spot wherever that mirror is that she sees
Mm-hmm.
that none of us can see, and I'm gonna try and go through it.
Okay. As you do, it's like you're pressing up against a wall.
Okay. Yeah, it didn't work, Jubilee. It's just a wall, so I think you need that
Okay.
magical mirror that you have.
All right, I'm going to go like halfway, 3/4, and then go and hand the mirror off to whoever's just closest to me, and then drop myself. Well, if I let go of the mirror, do I still keep going? Is my arm gonna get cut off?
Maybe hand it.
Hold on.
Maybe hand it to me, and I'll keep holding it or something, so that
Right.
you can. Still
Oh,
see
so I
it.
can watch my reflection?
Right,
That's
right.
a good idea.
What about the last person?
Then
Well,
they get
they might,
their arm
they
cut
might
off.
lose their hand. All right.
That's better them
They-
than me.
I'm thinking about
Haven't.
I'm thinking about the rope incident that happened earlier.
Uh-huh.
better than me, and I just fall back into the wall.
I have an idea. What if like the last person that goes through just like holds it up so their whole body goes, and then like they just like
Well,
do it all at the same
wait,
time?
hold on.
Why
a
don't we just
second.
pull the mirror through with the last
Right,
person?
the last person can take the mirror
Yeah.
with them.
Exactly.
Right,
they just
that's
take
the
you
whole
with.
point. Don't we need this mirror anyways, potentially for that riddle?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're taking the mirror out anyways.
I approve of this plan. Let's get it going. What's our order?
Well, Jubilee's already got through, so who's got the mirror right
Jubilee's
now?
going. I guess I do.
Cricket? Yep. You're already there.
Assuming Jubilee made it through. I don't know. Did she lose an arm? Who knows?
You guys
I
see
could
Noah?
just hold-
What's that?
I could just hold the mirror there, so then they don't have to keep switching off.
That is
I know,
really,
just hold it.
sometimes Raja, you have really weird ideas, and other times you have great ideas. That sounds.
I
like
look
a
at
great-
Raja and I'm like, I still don't always trust you with sparkly magical objects.
Okay, so Roger's
What
gonna
is
be the last
demon
one through, and
magic?
we're all gonna go first.
Right, I think that's the case. So Raja's just gonna hold it up so we can all see the mirror, and then we'll all just back into it.
I look at Raja. I'm like, I'd prefer if you went before me. I will hold for everyone, but I still like. I've seen your reputation when it comes to magical objects or objects in general.
That's up to you, Raja. Do you want to hold on to it, or do you want to pass it off?
I'll pass it off, and then when I do go, I want to like not look at the mirror and try because it's still behind me,
Wait,
so I
wait.
cannot put my hand through it.
Cricket, make sure you pick up Bear.
A bear's following me backwards because apparently we have backwards commands, so he'll walk backwards.
Have you ever seen
with
trained
me.
dogs will go backwards?
Yeah, yeah.
Percent
And
Bear was a
I
trained
take
dog.
Bear as a very trained dog because you have been with him
He
for a
is.
long time.
He is.
As each of you are walking through this mirror, you notice that as one passes through and you look back into that hand mirror, that mirror is not in that location. You give a quick look through the room, looking through that mirror, and you can find it again. Next person can pass through, and you keep looking, and you find it again. And so
Okay.
each of you pass through one by one
Changes.
by one.
Do we come
Uh,
out the same spot?
Does everyone pass through?
He's not gonna answer that door.
I know.
Once
I know
everyone
we're all
passes
gonna-
through, I'm going through. So
I know we're all gonna be split apart in the funhouse when we get out. That's just how it's
Yeah,
going.
for sure.
Okay. As each of you pass through, what's that, Skylar?
I was gonna say we should have a designated meeting spot, but that's kind of too late.
Everyone's out, and Raja's like, "Hey, wait a second! I have another great idea."
thank
I'm
you,
all
sir. Can
alone.
I have another?
Each of you come out of or go through the mirror. One, and then, sure enough, you each come through that same mirror that you originally had gone through.
And the other Raja's
Is my
still
other
there.
Rogers? Yay!
You unleashed a second Raja into the world to do with what he wants to do.
Oh, you're back! You said you would be back. You're back. I've been thinking about what you've been saying. I looked in a lot of mirrors and I really reflected on what it meant to be a good person. I think it might take some more time.
I can see yourself doing that.
I'll put my arm around his shoulder, and I'll just bring him back to the mirror, and I'll say, "We have to go now, buddy. Can you go back in the mirror now?"
Do I have to? It's so
I
quiet.
mean, he could come with us.
Are you able to leave this tent?
Never tried.
Okay, let's.
I
try.
don't know that
because
I-
I feel like
Existed before now. Seems like I should have.
exactly. Yeah, so we'll walk out, and if he can't, then I'll live the rest of my life in here with him. Just kidding.
What do the rest of you do?
I look at them. I'm like, Hey, Raja. Now it's time to burn this place down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna have.
What about Zahara? Is she with us too?
Yes, she is with you
Okay.
as well. She
Okay, so-
also passed through the mirror.
Cool.
Can I ask Zahara if she can do the burning hands magic because she's also an Ifrit, and that's a racial ability.
I mean, normally I would. I am just, and you can just see the exhaustion, and it looks like she likely has not slept. She definitely has not drank or ate in the last 3 days.
I got an idea. I'll hand one of the flasks over to the other Raja, and I'll grab a candle, and I'll tell him to put the liquid in his mouth and then like spray it into the candle to like do the flamethrower thing
Now, you
with
said
our mouths.
to be a good person. Isn't this destruction? Isn't that bad?
It's complicated because when you're in a situation like this, the person that runs this circus is a very bad man, and he forces people to work for him. He's a slave owner, basically, and that's not good. So by us destroying these few buildings, we can save many people. Or you can just sit off to the side and watch, and I'll be a bad person while you're an amazing person.
No, I think I understand. And you start to see a slight curl to his smile. I think I understand what you're saying. And he'll reach out for the flask.
Yeah,
But
and then I'll just do the. Oh,
it would probably be good if you left first.
well, yeah, I'd have the rest of everybody leave because
A
they're not
benevolent
fire
clone. A benevolent
resistant.
reflection, Raja.
So, I guess. Okay.
What? Just
And you
real
can just see this
something to,
utter confusion.
something
You know-
to point out real quick. But before we burn this to the ground, is there anything else that we need to do in here? And also, should we maybe, if you're planning on taking your new friend here outside the tent, but you're not sure if he can even leave, should you test that before you light the tent on fire?
Nah, he'll be fine.
What if he can't
Because,
get out
like,
and then you just
if he
dies in the
can't get
burning
out-
building?
He won't die though because he's me. And I'm just gonna assume that he has like the same abilities as me.
Awfully
Entirely
full
sure
of
that's how
yourself.
it works, but you know it's funny that we think about it. The whole idea here was to create some kind of distraction, and I think that probably one of the biggest attractions for the circus burning down is equally as distracting as the animals being released.
Finally, we
right.
can go back onto the distraction plan so we can hopefully kill more Duke.
It was like full circle.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
What distraction plan?
Oh, so long
boy.
story short, well, last time,
Last time doesn't exist.
This morning,
An hour ago.
You do start to hear in the background, along with that same familiar tune by now, just a music box starting to turn again.
burn it, burn it, burn it.
All right, everybody leave.
But like, there could be some other things in here that we need, right?
we have the mirror.
Can we read the riddle
Maybe.
one more time?
Maybe
Right
we
about
should. Yeah, let's read the riddle again.
Okay, let me grab it. I know exactly where it's at. Alright. Within the realm of twisted sight, where left is right and day is night, a pane of truth does gleam so bright. Reflect on the guardians of might and reveal the sigils hidden from sight.
So we just have
I
to
don't-
mirror the tower statue.
I'm worried that we're not done here, but also I feel like maybe this tiny mirror was what's going to reveal the sigils maybe on the statue, so maybe burn it down after we check?
Right, I feel like we should check the statue thing first, because if this isn't the right mirror, it would be a shame for the whole rest of our potential mirrors to be destroyed.
True. Let's just all go.
And then we can find out if your new friend can also leave this tent or not.
Raja, I'll promise you right now, at some point we will burn this thing down.
I look at Jubilee. I'm like, normally I don't like. Yes, this place being evil. Fire is a way to cleanse evil.
Can we come up with another name for your friend so that we don't get too confused between the two of you?
Jimmy.
He's R2.
Jimmy.
R2.
Raja, did you say you want to call him Jimmy?
No.
It is now canon. It is Jimmy. No.
Take your shirt off, and then he doesn't have a glowing tattoo.
Oh, that's true.
You don't
true.
need two shirtless Rajas running around.
We'll just have one. And we'll know which one is which. Like, I'm even getting confused.
Can I interject here? What is this riddle?
Oh, so the riddle is
Oh.
something. We're trying to figure out how to lift the curse on the circus. And we think that this riddle on a statue that Morin Duke brings to every show has something to do with it.
Real quick, I just thought of this looking at the figure here in Tailspire. Jubilee, when you cast like Tasha's hideous laughter before, was maintaining your disguise like a magical thing, or was that just something that you did? Like, you
No,
painted
I
your
like
face?
put a disguise on.
Okay. So you still
Yeah.
look. You don't have the clown makeup yet.
Right now, yeah, no.
Okay. I just wanted to react appropriately if you suddenly now look like a clown.
Yeah, nope, still a normal person.
Right.
For Jubilee, being a clown
Jubilee?
is being a normal person.
Yes.
So you are all going to leave now, and I should not burn the place down?
Right, we're burning it down later. Maybe.
Come with us, though.
I mean, I will definitely try. You seem like a pretty cool guy. Or maybe not so cool, but... And you can just tell he hasn't quite picked up. He mimics your voice and your mannerisms perfectly. He's identical in every way that you look. But it seems like with each bit of speaking that he hears, he learns how to do it more. So there's parts of his language that are clearly not coherent. But after each conversation, it gets clearer and clearer.
I've literally got a twin brother child, son.
Twin brother child.
We shall call him Mini-Me.
If you would
Sorry,
like,
bad
I could look
anachronism.
around while you all head out. If I cannot.
Come with to see if you can. Oh yeah. If you cannot, then just like hang out. But then I feel bad. So then before it's like fully falling down, you'll have to go back in the mirror so that you don't get hurt. If you can't leave.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see.
Because I don't want to do bad things to good people.
That's right. We're good.
Because we're good people.
We're good people. That's
Yes.
what it was that you said.
Does Jimmy know anything about any runes?
Does he know anything about it?
Any runes?
Probably not, because Raja has no idea what anything in like this world means for life. Like when it comes to anything outside.
They seem to
Big
have
basics.
memories.
Raja knows nothing. So you're saying.
Well, does Jimmy have all the memories that Raja has, or is he just like
You
there?
can RP it, interact with him.
Do you remember being? Obviously you weren't beaten, I guess. Do you remember being home, like at? Do you have any recollection of fire all around you and big mean guys that were also red and bigger than us and could walk on lava?
And each of
And
you
they
are
would
hearing.
whip us with their fire whips.
And each of you are hearing Raja explain this to Jimmy. You know what? I don't think... And you can see as he thinks. And he turns off to the side. There's mirrors on both sides of this hallway, the entrance hallway. And he touches the mirror. And everything you explained starts to become visual in this mirror. As you and Jimmy are looking into this mirror, what you explained is starting to occur in this mirror. He goes, I don't, but I do now. And he lifts his hand off the mirror, and the image goes away.
Tell him the riddle. While he's touching the mirror.
I don't know the riddle.
Mantalord, can you say it to him?
Yeah. As he says that, I look at Raja, and I look at Jimmy, and I was like, Jimmy, can you touch that mirror again? I want to try something.
Yeah, you seem to be a good person as well. And we're supposed to be good people. So I will touch again. And he actually backs up.
Improvement.
Jimmy is so precious.
He actually backs up and he just touches a different mirror. And he goes, well, he doesn't touch it. He listens to you first, as you say.
So, we have this riddle we're trying to solve, and it seems like you have the ability to show things that in their potential meaning. So what I want to be able to do is, as you're touching this mirror, I want to say what the riddle is, and hopefully your ability with that realm can help bring meaning to what the riddle is.
I mean, maybe.
As he's saying that, I go, I promise we're not going to bring harm to you. This isn't going to bring harm to you, but if I would appreciate your help.
I mean, I'll do what I can.
Touch it.
So you tell him the riddle?
Yep, and I'm gonna read it out just so that way the viewers know what it is. So this is the riddle, Jimmy. Within the realm of Twitz's sight, where left is right and day is night, a pane of truth does gleam so bright. Reflect on the guardians of might and reveal the sigils hidden from sight.
That doesn't seem... And he touches the mirror. I don't think I can help you with that one. Various imagery that just non-coherent imagery pops up. As he's saying he doesn't think he can help. It's like broken and scattered imageries of what a sigil would be, some kind of image of a sigil or of a statue or day or night. Like the literal meanings of what you said appear in this disconjoined way, as if he was reflecting the mirror, or reflecting the riddle.
I just look and I go, well, it was worth a shot. Jimmy, I appreciate you trying to help.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Should we see if I can walk out of this place?
Yes.
And do the rest of you walk out as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So each of you walk out. And as you do, and it's daylight, each of you walk out just fine. Maybe. When it comes to Raja and Jimmy, the two of you approach, and Raja, you step out. And Jimmy, when he's near the entrance, there are mirrors again that line the hallway on both sides. And when he reaches the edge of that last mirror that's by the entry, as he reaches forward, his hand disappears, his arm disappears, and as he pulls it back, it reappears. I
Okay,
I don't think I can leave.
we'll come back for you, and then we'll burn this down together, and then you can jump in a mirror so you don't get hurt.
Okay. If that's what it takes to be good, to be a good person.
Jimmy, I'm so proud of you.
And he repeats back, not fully comprehending, but he repeats back in your voice, Jimmy, I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
My heart.
Just remember that.
protect Jimmy at all costs.
I know Jimmy is so precious. We shouldn't have named him. We shouldn't have named him.
No, you never name him, then he becomes a pet. No.
Yep. That's our token NPC now. Raj's clone Jimmy.
Yep. Tears of Arid has Finley. We have Jimmy.
So are we headed to the statue?
I
ma'am.
think that's a
let's see
good
if
idea.
And each of you, as you walk out into the daylight, waving goodbye to Jimmy, as he is restrained inside of the tent of the House of Mirrors, you make your way back across the bridge and into the main part of the circus where all those games are located. And that is where we end tonight's session.
I looked at the clock and I was like, are we going to find out today? Or are we going to have to wait?
No, now we're gonna have to wait.
I know.
I'm gonna just turn around and burn it. Right now.
With Jimmy inside, just staring back.
I thought you were proud of me, Dad.
As flames are around him, the tent slowly falls.
So that is where we wrap up, but we do have our MVP and our raid into Jay. I believe he is on. And so I'll double check that. But like normal, we have our stream MVP. So if each of you will go through that, and once everyone has said why they should be, we'll go ahead and have that posted so that the Mad Chatters can vote on who will be stream MVP. Let's go ahead and let's go just in order of the Twitch. So Rihu, Jubilee, Raja, Vantalode, Cricket. Go ahead and give a short description of why you should be stream MVP.
Rihu made his triumphant return from illness, and met a new friend, Cricket, and now was able to spear a demon in a corner quite efficiently. So I feel like that was a pretty strong showing for a return.
Alright, I guess it's my turn. I deserve to be stream MVP because I got those clown jokes, baby. I got a whole list of like 60 of them ready to go.
Thanks for the follow, Raja.
Raja should be stream MVP because he got a preview of what it's like to be a father. He's raising this clueless adult that doesn't know anything about the world. And he's teaching him. He taught him how to be good. And also, Raja's just cool, so.
Raising
What a guy.
a clueless adult. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And for Raja, that's important to his background too.
Oh, really?
Well,
Yikes.
it's a bit of a
Read that.
interesting viewpoint if you go through his background again. Next we have Vantalord.
I would say trying to continue looking through the mirrors, and I was trying to get into the mirror early to fix Jubilee. Sadly, or to rescue Jubilee. Sadly, it took a
Fix
dog.
Jubilee. Does she
My
really?
brain.
Wow. Wow.
Welcome to the brain of Tom Bonner.
Wow,
You guys
we
are
don't know
awesome.
what he thinks of Jubilee.
Yeah,
No,
really.
it's
Go
hey,
ahead, continue,
no,
continue.
In order to fix the situation to rescue Jubilee, that's what my brain was trying to say, and landing the first crit on the monster.
2 crits today. Seriously, that fight would have been tougher. I was expecting it to be tougher. I will throw worse things at you guys from now on.
Listen,
Oh,
I don't
good.
think I don't
Because you
think
guys
can
double
rely
crit
on
that
2
guy and
crits.
made that a
Yeah,
quick.
I don't think you can rely on literally that like
No.
double nat 20s.
No.
Yeah. So, yep.
Okay.
Cricket should be stream MVP because she tries to keep everyone on track and a little bit more focused sometimes, and also was the one to run to get help when Jubilee first chose to fall into the mirror, and also despite not her own choice necessarily, but was the initiator because of Bear of all of them going through the mirror. Yeah, and just slowly trying to befriend all of them and also help them on their own special quests.
Let's be honest though, Jimmy deserves it.
Now the thing to ponder on is, do the others still exist too?
You mean Van Floyd's? Because the others went back in the mirror.
The other doubles? Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Jimmy does though. Jimmy exists. Okay, so if we go ahead and throw up that, there it is, the stream MVP. We got Rihu, Cricket, Jubilee, Vantalord, Raja, and yes, Tom, what's up?
I was gonna say, while they're doing the poll, should we do the what
Yes,
are you
we
doing?
should. Absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
Kick it off.
I'll hit it off. So here's the big question of the evening. If you're watching, you enjoy the content, and you're not following, go ahead and hit that follow button. It'll let you know that, hey, we've gone live, we've got more great content. If you're following and you haven't subbed, why? Amazon, especially if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. If you're subbed and your subscription's lapsed, why again? You've got that beautiful Amazon Prime. And finally, if you've done all 3 of those and you're not in our Discord, that great community where we got text roleplay, we have
Pretty
one
good.
question for you.
What are you doing?
Doing?
And you guys are in a general common area. By all means, you can text RP over the next 2 weeks. So
It's
not
gonna be
necessarily
2
anything
weeks.
game changing to go like explore with this mirror or things like that, because that should be on stream. But have fun. Kind of play it out a little bit. Maybe interact with those games or other stuff like that. But yes, you are in an area that you're not in threat, so you can text RP. So definitely hop in that Discord, check it out. And check out the
I'll be
rest
back
of
with
Blue
$0.
Box content. What's that?
I'll be back with $0 in 2 weeks.
Catch me with my 0 gold.
How much gold does he have? None of it.
But it was only 2 silver per game. Yes, I know.
I'm aware.
Try
What is
again.
it, 10 magic items? 10 medium items to get a large item?
It just depends on how many small, medium, and large.
Yeah.
Just remember,
You're trying to
With a
save up
halfling-
for that really big stuffed animal.
I can
Hey,
get that.
if a
I can
halfling
get that
escapes
point
from-
system over to you guys.
that halfling mind reader escapes from jail, it becomes a small medium at large.
Oh my god, that's my favorite one yet. That was amazing. I love that.
Looks like we got some votes for Cricket, Jubilee, and Raja, with Raja in the lead, just barely in the lead. The stream MVP does actually impact their character. It does give them XP on top of their XP for the session.
Give us that XP, y'all.
There, Taylor, I sent it to us in your Zoom chat if you ever want to steal it.
Oh, thank you. I'm so excited.
Amanda's like, no, just no.
It was a good one.
And
I
Raja
liked
got
it.
the stream MVP.
Raja.
Yeah, Raja.
Raja / Jimmy.
So, what is that?
Papa Raja.
500
Yeah,
points.
everyone was.
Yeah, can we
everyone
put
was really.
Jimmy?
Everyone
Yeah,
was
that
That's my
should have gotten
favorite.
Jimmy.
Papa Raja.
Papa Raja.
Papa Raja. Well, awesome. Let me go ahead. I should have done this ahead of time. Let me go ahead and let's raid into Lord Gazumba. Just hang with us for just a second longer, everyone. As we pull this up, I believe Lord Gazumba is online. Just gotta pull it up. Love to support him. Yes, he is. So we'll raid in 10 seconds into Lord Gazumba. Thank you, everyone. Wonderful game. I hope the content and sounds are amazing for you all. Thank you for hanging through the technical issues as we figure them out. And our lovely crew here sits in silence. But you guys are amazing. Thank you, Mad Chatters. We will catch you in 2 weeks. Again, remember, no stream this Tuesday. I believe there is Wednesday. And then Friday Night Crusades on Discord on Friday. And then regular schedule next week. So see you, everyone. Have a wonderful week. Have a great 4th of July. And just be good to everyone out there. Be a good person.
Be a good person.
Love Jimmy.
How did he get that with no books or anything? He just like knew what a good person was.